Attention.
Man, we got to be careful the way we talk about things around our children. You know, the way, like, we got to stop letting them off the hook, because you can do it from 1 to 18, but they're going to go out in the real world. And not only are they going to go in the real world and come up against different people, man, don't put your child in a situation where they can't handle structure. I'm sorry. They can't handle structure. They can't handle stress.
/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelle. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined live and in person with the Bayesian sensation.
What it do, y'all? What's
Carl
happening?
Wesley Phillips in the building. How you feeling, brother?
Oh, blessed, man. No complaint. Cold.
Don't lie
but
to
blessed.
these people, bro. You got me up here.
No. As I turned and looked right across from C's head, y'all can't see it, but I'm talking about his icicles hanging off the building.
No, that's a. Don't ever call that an icicle. Icicle implies something like little. Them is glaciers hanging off that window. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Dr. King. It don't look like it's much better out there in Chicago.
The difference between, I guess, me in Chicago and you out there in Michigan is that I don't look like how I feel out here, E. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't got the skull cap
looking like
on and the
no
mittens
question.
on.
See, let it be known.
CJ got the long johns on and all that.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, I'm going to be real with y'all. Since I moved away from this, my tolerance for it
is low.
failed.
It's low.
You know what I'm saying? So,
it's low.
E, when you get back, E.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Why you got to bring me back?
Let me tell you something. This is, and I thought about. I was like, shoot. I guess I should have called E about it. But let me tell you something. I had the Escalade, and I drove it up here, right? And I ain't gonna lie. It had a crack when you gave it to me, E. I'm not gonna lie. It did have a crack.
Was it visible?
It was visible. Yeah, it was visible. It was visible. Okay, so the crack might have been like 4 or 5 inches when I got it, and I was like, oh, okay, that ain't too bad. What my plan was, just ride it out, and then I would just let E take care of it whenever he got the truck back, whenever I got my new one. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you something.
You should have gave CJ an inspection report like they do Enterprise Rental Car.
Yeah. Walk me around it. So look. So then, Carl, the further north we drove, the crack was like, it literally started spreading. And my brother Train was like, yo, did this crack get bigger since we've been driving? Bruh, the whole, when I tell you the whole windshield now, dog, I'm talking about from corner to corner. Right. It's just cracked up. So I was like, man, shoot, I feel kind of responsible because I've been driving it. But at the end of the day, it ain't my truck. Now, I did change the oil. That one was on me. You know what I'm saying? The miles is mine. But that crack should have been dealt with before I had the vehicle.
Cold-blooded.
Hey, but look though. Well, listen.
Sound like my mattress, Carl. It sound like my mattress.
We right back. Back.
Hey, you know what's so funny though? I guess I ain't changed the windshield in a while, and I sure ain't changed it on no big truck like that, right? So, Carl, I was going through like, you know, the little safe light or whatever, and they was like, get you an estimate. I'm like, man, let me just eat my dog. You know what I mean? We done built a couple multi-million-dollar companies together. I'm going to just go ahead and take care of it. Bro, they start asking me like, okay, it's the Escalade. Okay, is it the ESV? Yes. Does it have the upgraded running boards? I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with the glass. Then they said, do it got the heads-up display with the tint. I clicked yes to all of that. That sucker came back by $1,300. I called E like, hey, you got insurance? You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I was about to take one for the 10 car until I seen $1,300. I said, no, me and Jada gonna have to split this car. You know what I'm saying? I got the call, boom. But I did change the oil, brand new oil change.
I should ask though,
get it back.
Carl, did you ever experience that during the winter months?
The crack in the windscreen?
Yeah.
I've never had one.
That's crazy.
Never had one.
No.
Now, I mean, only if you've been on the expressway and a rock hit your car and it's got that one little crack. If you got that one little crack, it'll spread.
Yeah.
No,
that
let
never
me tell
happened
you
to
why
you,
though.
Carl?
I've heard the rock hit. I'm never cracked. Never had one.
Wow.
Y'all not understand what I'm saying. What happened was I left 75 degrees.
A couple hours.
And by the time we got to Lexington, it was
that ain't even far.
I called E that night. There was an
Spread
ice
'em.
storm.
Spread them.
Bruh. I'm talking about it was an ice storm. So I'm talking about we came to the car. She was like, yeek. Bro, I'm serious. Look at it when we go outside. It's crazy. All right. Hey, we didn't talk about Valentine's Day last time. So Maul, the audience would like to know, did you check your wife's stimulus for Valentine's Day? Were you able to recheck her stimulus? And, you know what I'm saying? I done make her spit his water out.
Hey, E, I'm gonna just talk to you, E, because you know, E, how many years of marriage you got, E?
That caught Carl all the way off
How many years of marriage you got, E?
It's 30.
You got 30, bro. I'm pushing 20. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know these youngsters. You know what I'm saying? He got to learn about them stimulus checks.
Yeah.
The stimulus checks. It keep the marriage going. Keep the flame going.
Yeah. So, did anybody do anything romantic? Do people want to know about y'all romantic side? You know what I'm saying? I did a little something, but I don't
let me start first because I know y'all always do the most. I did not do anything intentional. The kids had planned a little something for us. They had like a little scavenger hunt in the house and all that. Then Tamisha and I, the afternoon, we just went for a mall walk. We just kind of got out the house and just spent some time together. So low key. I know y'all got big plans.
Well, mall.
I'm not saying what I did for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna leave.
Well, you told us what you did the week before, so we just figured you were coming with the grand finale.
Momentum.
I plead the fifth. Just know that me and
Maul, tell me you took out a loan this time. You took out a loan.
right. That's what I'm gonna say. We had a great dinner. We went out to dinner. It's funny, man. You talking to CJ, you got to watch your words.
I'm talking about all of them. All of them.
We had a great Valentine's Day, but the thing about it, y'all already know how I feel. I'm one of those people that on holidays, that's when I try to just not do. I try to do the rest of the days.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I focus on 364 days of trying to love my wife and show my expression of love. Yeah. And then let that one day be the day where it's just like I let everybody else do what they do with their spouses. So that's how I am. Christmas, birthdays,
good,
I try to always live in that spirit.
Carl, I noticed that you're not home in front of your computer. I just thought about that. So you're probably not going to be able to show that pic as of right now. Maybe we can post edit it. You know what I'm saying? So okay, guys. So y'all gonna see it. So I can't do it right now, but y'all.
Did you send it to us?
I sent it to Carl, but he don't have his computer right there. So
let me see. Well, I can narrate it if you need me to. I'm a pretty good host here. I can show.
I got you.
What I was gonna say, by the time Carl edits it, we could put the picture in the edit. So
but we still got probably 75% of our audience who just listens to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I want to explain to them. You know what? And a lot of y'all rock with us on the audio side because we didn't have video for years. We went 5 years with no video, so y'all got used to listening to us. And let me say something. Y'all come check us out on the YouTube as well.
It's an enhanced experience because you get to see the visuals.
Yeah. What was it that you sent?
I just sent it. Check it for
let me see.
So, Maul, this is the first time. This is the first time, Maul, we have done a family Valentine's. That makes sense, right? It's the first time. Now you're gonna be shocked when you try to narrate that. But for those of you who are watching it, you're gonna get a chance to see.
This is the message from Didi. Jada, I'm in tears. Thank you so much for the Valentine's Day decorations and gift. You literally made sure everyone in the house has something. Oftentimes people are depressed during certain holidays because they don't have a mate or they didn't get what they wanted. You are so amazing. I can't see the rest of it, but I'm talking about some elegant balloon spreads. We got rose petals, wine, all kind of stuff. Balloon, it's just beautiful. Beautiful setup here.
Yeah, I'm talking about. And Jada stayed up for hours and knocked that out. Stayed up for hours.
Man, you could tell. No, there's some effort put into this.
Yeah. So what we ended up doing, Maul, Didi and I, when we woke up that morning, I already knew what Boom Boom was doing. But when we woke up that morning, Didi and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Jada did something for all of us. So, but she doesn't have anything. So we went out and we got her something. We got Jalen something. And, we celebrated our children. We celebrated each other. We went and got a nice little spread. Of course, we're not necessarily dining in, but we went to the Olive Garden. That's Jada's favorite spot. So we went to the Olive Garden and got something for her, and of course for the entire family. Had a nice little, nice little meal.
Did she know you used to work at the Olive Garden?
She does. She does. She does. Way before her time, though.
Does she know that you served a bunch of pastors Hennessy?
She does not know that. I don't know that she read the
What?
book.
I never heard that story.
What? You never heard that?
I never heard that, bro.
Well,
Tell her what happened.
Come on,
Maul,
tell
you
her
know
what happened.
CJ though.
What?
You know CJ Maul. It wasn't Hennessy, but it was
Crown Royal. Crown Royal. Crown Royal.
Well, it wasn't Crown Royal.
Hey, I'm talking about
yeah.
a whole pastor deacon board. He had them all lit. He had them all lit. Don't lie. I'm making that up, E?
Oh no, he's not making it up, Maul. But let me tell the story so that you can have a clear understanding. So what happens, Maul, is during what they would call, it was like homecoming, Maul, alumni weekend, right? So I worked at the Olive Garden, and all these pastors, of course, everybody comes back to Oakwood for the alumni weekend experience. And so a group of pastors came to the Olive Garden. I was working there, Maul. And so, I'm like, let me serve them, and I knew a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? So I was geeked up, had them
How
in a
old
real
were
big,
you?
I was probably 20, 21, 20, 21.
All right. Just want to
And
set the
so-
scene. Baby hip hop preacher.
Yeah, so I was geek, Maul, because I didn't serve alcohol, right? I didn't serve alcohol. And but I was a bus boy, but they let me serve sometimes because I did such a good job. So I put them in the private section. I don't know if you ever been to Olive Garden, but every Olive Garden has a private section, right? And so I put them in the private
Of course,
section.
Maul ain't never been to no
geeked
Olive Garden. Olive Garden is for the poor.
Bro, we've been
Maul ain't never seen an Olive Garden.
we've been to Olive Garden. Quit playing.
I'm all talking about, they got a private room, huh? Real VIP back there.
Hey, see, every time we go, we get that Wagyu.
Exactly. Yeah, right. They got an A5 at Olive Garden. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go for it.
So Maul, I got them in there. I'm geek, Maul. I'm serving, and you know what I'm saying? I'm geek, Maul. So they order all their food, and so they was like, yo, we want virgin strawberry daiquiris. So I was like, bet, I got you. So went and got them all virgin strawberry daiquiris, right? So later on in the day, because it's a bunch of them, you know how it is, Maul. They in the private section, so they ain't in no rush. So they was like, yo, can we get another virgin daiquiri? I was like,
Another
no
round.
questions asked. Another round. I was like, no questions asked. So I went and told the bartender, I was like, yo, do me a favor. It's on me.
Unvirgin
Give them all
knees.
another.
Unvirgin
give them all.
Go
give them
ahead
all
and thot
another
these
version
out.
of
Go ahead and
the
thot these drinks out.
virgin daiquiris, Ma. Hey, Ma. And I wish I had taken the assessment years ago, because I would have known as a high, flight attendant, emotional, that I'm not necessarily detail oriented.
Details.
You feel me? So my man was
Yeah.
like, "What you want?" I was like, "Yo, let me get 8 of those
Strawberry.
virgin daiquiris again." He said virgin. I was like, "Yeah." He said, "You ain't say virgin the first time."
And hey, let me tell you, them pastors was geek. They was like, let's go, run it back, same exact way.
Virgin again.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Ma, they had the extra version strawberry daiquiri. And so he told me, he's like, yeah. He said, but here's what he told me, Ma. He said, but for you, the only good thing for you is we literally ran out of alcohol. So when I made them, he was like, I ain't give him what I would normally give him. But he was like, I have no problems with a strawberry this time.
Yeah,
and so I was kind of hurt, Ma, because I was like, they might be able to taste the difference in that chocolate. They might be
Keep
like,
it
these whack.
consistent.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, Ma, I did serve.
So
I
you
did
was in the
serve
middle of
pastors.
another story. You was at Olive Garden. Y'all hit the Olive Garden.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Mo,
forgot
that's
all
the
about
place
that.
where they have free
Olive Garden.
breadsticks and salad, and they take your order and they sing to you. It's your birthday, stuff like that, Mo. So
Hey,
I know
but
you know.
You know what's crazy though, Ma? I called the Olive Garden at 11 on the nose, and they told me it was going to be a 45-minute wait because of Valentine's Day. I was like, what in the world? But anyway, I guess recently in Cali they opened back up because we've been closed here.
Yeah.
But anyway, we brought the food home. Man, we blessed the kids with like some, what you call necessities, Ma, like not stuff that they don't need, but we bought stuff that they like a lot and that are, that's needed. Got Jada some Irish, March coming up, gave her the part of the heritage. I gave her a Black Panther shirt for the black side, and I gave her the Irish boy for the, what I'm saying, for my grandfather. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but we had a real good time. We end up watching. Is it Judas and the Messiah? Was that what?
Oh yeah, we watched
I've
that
been
too.
seeing it. Is it good?
Yes.
I just been seeing it pop up. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's solid.
It's real, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's solid.
It's real.
Yeah, he did a great job.
But we watched that as a family mall, and we had a pretty good chill day. We didn't really go out and do much, but we had a pretty good, we had a pretty solid, Valentine, man. My Jalen's leaving, so he's been here for a minute. That's been fun. But he headed back to the A, I think, tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So he headed back to the A. So he'll see CJ in a few
Yes,
days
sir.
whenever they get there, So, yeah, man. But overall, very, very, very good one. But my wife did say to me, I got her a Valentine's Day gift. She did say to me she was tired of being locked in and not being able to travel. So I called CJ, and I think I'm going to take her to Cabo for a week.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Now, did you say take her to Cabo? Or did you say, I couldn't hear. It was an echo.
List?
Did you say take her to Cabo or take us, all of us to
Hey,
Cabo?
whoever, that's on y'all.
I just got your oil changed in the car, and then now you talking about you just man. I
You need
swear.
security, bro. You need security.
Yeah, but don't bring C because he let the whole frame just blow out. He ain't want to put no tip down.
You know what I'm saying? Let me say this. Valentine's Day was cool. I got a daughter
You was
now.
here though.
Yeah, I was here, but I got a daughter now though, so I had to make sure.
Yep,
You know
no
what I'm
question.
saying? I ain't gonna lie. I came in the house with all kind of stuff, and Candace it was messed up because she was standing there in the kitchen, and I came through with like a big thing of flowers and like a card and bear and all that, and she looked at me like, "Oh, I shouldn't be looking at this because it was the night before." I was like, "This ain't yours. Relax." But on Valentine's, so believe it or not, Candace's favorite steakhouse in the world is right here in Lansing.
Wow.
Yeah. Bodie's.
What's the name of it?
It's called Bodie's.
Wow.
Bro. Fire. And we done been to our fair share of steakhouses, and her favorite one is right here, I promise you. And it's incredible. They do a great job. I promise you the whole restaurant only hold about 8 people. But the chef there, incredible, right? So let me just tell y'all something. This is what now this is not me bragging, but I've been around some ballers, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like I've been around Maul and Josh long enough. Okay, so here's what happened. So I just figured for Valentine's Day, you can't go nowhere. You don't really want to sit down like that. I'm with my folks, so we trying to maintain the social distancing, so you don't really want to sit in no tight space. So I figured I would just get like a takeout and then set up, a nice little situation at the Airbnb, right? So Carl, I call him thinking I'm doing, you know me, I'm a pilot. I ain't necessarily thought this the whole way through. I'm just like, yo, I'm going to go get the joint. You know what I'm saying, E? I'm going to just call him up. But I thought I was, really on my air traffic control.
Version daiquiris.
Right. So I called him the night before. And I was like, yo, check it out. I'm gonna order some stuff, for me and my wife tomorrow. I'll pick it up.
Right.
Do I need to call early in the day or should I place the order now? So of course the young lady talking, she like, we're actually not taking any to-go orders. We're not doing any orders and we're already full for Valentine's Day, so sorry. I said, no.
You're not hearing
Now,
what I'm
mind
saying.
you, I'm in the L. Is this or Olive Garden? You know what I'm saying? Is this or Olive Garden? So I said, can I talk to the manager, please? So I got the manager on the phone, and long story, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I just had to throw in the Josh and Maul. Like, look, I don't know how to say this, but if somebody take my order right now and have this food ready tomorrow,
boss moves.
you're getting ready to get blessed. I ain't gonna say what, but I'm just letting you know it's gonna be worth your while. My man said, can you pick it up at 5? I said, absolutely. And let me tell you something. When I got there, they knew because it was the only pickup order of the day. My man and the chef came out. Chef was like, oh, there you go. He walked right out the back, was like, this your bag right here. I said, yes, sir.
Boss
so look,
moves.
man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be in the number, dog. You know what I'm saying? You have a couple dollars. Your respect level goes up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It don't
no
make a
question
break.
asked.
Facts.
Now, Maul, I just sent you and Carl pick, and this is why I'm not taking C to Cabo, because he spent all that money on a steak, but he didn't do this right here. Go ahead and show him, Carl. He didn't do this. This is the problem I got with CJ. Let him see it. Let him see it. I ain't even want to send it to him.
What's that?
Can you see it, Mom?
Yep. I see it.
This is why I ain't taking him to Cabo right here. This is why I'm not. Can you explain what this? Can you explain what this is, Ma? Carl, one of y'all.
Come on. What is it? I ain't got it.
It says love offering at the bottom.
Love offering.
It says love offering at the bottom.
Yeah,
And
And one of them says sewing up.
Sewing up. Yeah,
You
the
see
second one
that?
says
How much did they
sewing
sew up, Ma?
Ooh, 1,000.
Come on, and C ain't sold up yet. I keep telling them he ain't giving the love offerings, bro. It's people sending the love offerings, Ma.
Man, somebody said, hey, send me that 1,000 so I can get your windshield fixed. I think that might have been for me. She might have got confused where that was supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got a fair file, though, for y'all real quick. I don't really want to do no podcast. I'm just letting y'all know today I'm just not in the mood. It's snowy. I just want to hang out with my dog.
We not recording, huh?
Listen, I don't know. Did we start recording
We
yet?
are recording.
Okay.
Ma, are you recording?
No, I had a fair file because, listen, my homie called me, right? And I was like, oh, this is a good fair file to bring to the podcast. And so now he been working out for Carl maybe a year with this trainer, right? But let's say the results, let's just say he ain't
getting Maul's results.
Nah, he not looking like Maul. Okay, so he looking like Maul if Maul ate at the Olive Garden every night. You know what I'm saying? He called me. He said, "Man," he said, "I need to talk to you, bruh." He said, "This workout thing, you know, I'm not handling my business, and it finally came to a head." I said, "Really? What happened?" He said, "Well, I'm posting my workouts online."
No question.
He said, "My trainer hit me up, was like, hey, do me a favor, don't ever tag me in another workout you do ever in your life." So I was like, "Whoa, are you serious?" He said, "Yeah, don't." He said, "No, he was dead serious." He said, "Don't tag me ever again." And he said, "I was hurt." He was like, "I understood, but I was hurt." But I was saying, "Wow, fair or foul, he's still paying them." So I'm saying, is it fair or foul on the trainer behalf to still be taking the bread? But
No
then you
question it
telling
is.
him, don't tag you
I'm
in
saying
the
you're not
post.
doing what you're supposed, but you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So that don't have nothing to do. That don't have nothing to do with me. That's why I keep my clients. I keep all my clients secret until they blow up. You know what I'm saying? Vic put up 32. So I'm like, let's go. Let's put it all out there. You know what I'm saying? But no. I think that's on the Maul knows. It's not just on the trainer. You got to follow the explicit instructions of the trainer, bro. So if you ain't doing what I tell you to do, don't be blasting me out like that.
Yeah, he done gained a few pounds since he started working with the trainer.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
You know what, though?
So
Can I
the
be
trainer
honest?
was like, yo,
The
don't
trainer
put
should
my
charge
ad in
more.
that joint.
Yeah, he should charge more.
I'm saying, why should he charge more?
Because you making me look stupid out here in these streets.
You're wasting my time.
You wasting
Y'all
my
think
time, man.
so y'all think my man fair for telling me he's still taking his money now?
Yeah, he should be.
So I'm technically still a client, and you are my trainer.
Yeah.
So I'm just,
but
maybe it's something wrong with the trainer.
But does trainer
After a year,
does the
though,
work,
you probably should have stopped training after a year.
Absolutely.
right? But does the word
That's a
trainer
long
actually
time.
equal success?
But if my man's still writing the check, he like, look, I'm gonna keep saying, I still got a business to run. You know what I'm saying?
And no, here's what I tell some of my players. Some of y'all listen and y'all get results right away.
Yeah.
Some of y'all ain't doing what I'm telling y'all and it's taking a little longer.
Yeah,
so don't
yeah,
put
yeah.
that on me because I can show you some. Here's the deal. If you can't show any other client that is getting results, then you should shut your establishment down. But if you got 5 or 6 of them killing the game and you not, it's on you, bro. It ain't on me.
Yeah, no, I think y'all misunderstood me. I'm saying the client should have been stopped paying.
Yeah.
Like you a year in, bro. You
but
ain't
imagine
lost
how he
no
look
way.
if he wasn't. You know,
That's right. If he would have stopped. If he would have stopped, though, what was he looking like?
Look, I only gained 20. Without the trainer, I might have gained a smooth 80. You know what I'm saying? It's all relative,
Facts.
baby. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Maul, what say you? You the only one not talking, the only one with a personal trainer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think I'm over here freezing on y'all. I I don't know what's going there. Go.
Oh no, we see you. You good?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you free? No, you good. Come
It's
on.
froze again. All right, but whatever.
Oh no, you frozen.
he
Now
right.
you
Okay.
called
Oh,
it.
he
Yeah,
right.
you
He
called
Right,
it.
yeah, okay.
He called it.
Maul
He
Fro.
called it.
We'll hear from our resident trainee. Maul was with the trainer earlier. I want to thank y'all too for doing. This is back-to-back Monday podcast. I know me and E had a little smoke last week, so I tried to do it on the lighter tip. Like I realized that E, because he's a flight attendant, he likes to he has to be eased into the convo. So I called him up just like on some, hey, how you doing? So we about to get a crazy snowstorm here. And I got my computer with me, so I could have done the Zoom boy, but I ain't have my audio. So I was like, hey, E, I know it's Monday. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, no problem, see? Last week when I just tried to tell him it was Monday.
No, Carl. Carl, if he doing it for the people, I'm all for it. I'm all about that life. But when you're doing it for your own little selfish purposes and you bullying me, I got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? You done put your foot in my neck. I'm like, bro, how you gonna put your foot in my neck and you the one need me to do this?
Exactly.
But today he came with, hey, E, I don't want to. I could do it this way, but the people, and we don't want to get the people inferior.
Right.
Hey, he spoke your language.
He spoke my language. It's the people.
Yeah.
I was like, let's go. Power to the people. Power to the people.
And shout out to that shirt you got on too. I'm gonna sound so ignorant, but I think I know everybody but Gordon. Who's Gordon?
Don't say that. Flash Gordon. See, don't say that.
Oh, Flash Gordon. Okay.
It didn't fit the context at
Yeah,
first.
no, I did. Yeah, I did.
I'm
Yeah.
acting silly.
Okay. Who is it? Serious.
I don't have the slightest idea.
I said Gordon. Who is Gordon in the movement? Carl, we need to look that up. Who is Gordon in the civil rights? Because I see. Okay, I know Frederick Booker T.
I don't know that it's in the. I don't know that it's in the. I don't know that it's in the. What do you call it? See, Black History movement. It's saying that this is was Whip Peter was known as an enslaved African American who escaped from Louisiana plantation. So he wasn't necessarily in the civil rights movement. Yeah, Gordon wasn't necessarily in the civil rights movement. He's just a public figure in Black history, but not necessarily. He wasn't in the civil rights movement. So you know how you got like Nate, Box Turner. You know what I'm saying? How you got different.
Oh yeah. Okay, I got
in
you.
there. Yeah, but he wasn't in the civil rights movement like as a leader.
Bro, I was sitting over here with Carl for a minute. I said, "Who is Gordon on E?" I said, "Man, I'm decent with my
what
Black
happened
history."
was you saw Frederick Douglass,
Oh,
you saw
for
Malcolm,
sure.
Booker T. Washington, Langston Hughes, and you was just thinking,
Oh, Gordon, yeah. He said Flash Gordon. Hopefully we'll get Maul back shortly. I don't want to start the podcast until we get him in. Oh, he got it.
Maul said the snowstorm hit them already.
Oh, Maul got took out by the snowstorm. Lord have mercy. We give him a couple minutes, see if he can get back. When we take a little bathroom break and come right back. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, no, he may not be able to come in with the hookup. So
let's give
just
it a
get
minute.
going and we just drop him in there.
You don't think he's gonna be back?
He won't be back with that snow I'm seeing y'all getting.
Bruh.
No, that's real. No, I'm saying
it's real.
Chicago getting beat down. Okay, hold on. He trying to get back.
Yeah, he's trying to get back in.
Okay. Cool.
In the meantime, shout out to LeBron. No particular reason. I just wanted to say shout out to LeBron because I saw him dunk from half court last night. You know what I'm saying? I saw LeBron dunk from half court last night. You see that?
I ain't see it.
Fam,
Man, that was Photoshop.
one dribble from half court, and he dunked that joint. I promise
Well, it's
you.
possible. It's possible, Mo. I saw Mike do it. I saw Michael Jordan do it before, so it's possible.
Mike hit on Jordans though.
Okay. I'm just saying it's possible that it could be done. I saw Mike do it, so it's humanly possible.
See, don't engage. See, don't do it. Don't
No.
Okay, please.
I ain't got
Humanly
that.
possible.
Hey,
It is.
shoot! Does Serena play? Is she playing right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Is she
She
playing?
plays tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? You sure?
Well, depending on the time, it's Monday, so she plays tomorrow. But I'm just saying she is playing number 2 seed in the world. So by Thursday, when they listening to this, I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Hey, you got to give me the heads up text when she play, because when she in Australia, I promise you, them times is crazy. So you know what I mean.
Hey, and Venus got hurt, right?
I'm not trying to be funny, but Venus has struggles with
She
her
been
health,
hurt.
like serious struggles for a while now.
Yeah, she
or
been
she would,
hurt.
or she would be doing much better.
Yeah, for sure. No, Venus, yeah, she definitely. And again, it's crazy. Just they age, they still dominate.
Bro, 40.
Because I remember back in the day,
old.
remember you hit like 23
It's a wrap.
in women's tennis, and it was like your peak was over. So, shout out to Serena. Hopefully she get that done. Maul, welcome back, brother.
Man, bro. Hey, this storm ain't no joke, man.
The storm tried to
Let's
take
get it
you
then.
out.
Hey, Mark, let's
All
get
right.
10, 15 minutes of a
Yeah, this
podcast.
storm is
Before you go.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So let me set this up. Basketball related, right? But not basketball related. So I was talking to E the other day. I'm obviously home back in Michigan. My mom had went through all these pictures, right? So I was going through all the old photos and stuff, right? Your mom got all the stuff out. And man, I saw a picture of my homie, man. Rest in peace, Jabril Goins. Shout out to him, his family. Much love. Rest in peace. Good brother, man. Died way too early. He's my age. He passed away maybe a couple years ago. But that was my dog. One of them cats. From 6th grade on, we just had every class together. Just solid dude. Family dude. And he passed away. Rest in peace. But it was crazy, right? Because I was looking at the pictures and I was like, man, I got so many great memories with him, right? And one of my favorite memories of Jabril was me and Train were talking, I was like, yo, Jabril had a superpower and he knew how to use it. And I want to talk about something because I think we've talked about superpowers before, what's your superpower? And of course the book I wrote for Trey and everything else. But it was crazy, right? Jabril, he wasn't really he was great at football, but when it came to hoop, he ain't really had a hoop game like that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no baller. But it was crazy, Carl, because you would look up at lunch and he would be the second or third pick in the whole gym. Now he might have been the 10th or 11th best hooper
player.
there, just in terms. He wasn't nasty, but just he ain't had, you know what I mean, that type of game. So, but he would be picked up second or third every single time. And it was crazy, Carl. The reason that he would get picked up is because nobody wanted him to be on the other team. So you didn't pick him up because he was just going to jay you out and have your team win, but nobody wanted to play against him. You know why? He played the hardest defense known to mankind. Not only that, he would argue every call to the death. I'm talking about Jabril would be like, no. I'm talking about he would stop the whole lunch. I mean, we would stand there for 45 minutes
Just
and he
to
would
get
be
that
like,
call.
shoot for it. He just was he was a pit bull. But it was crazy because it was other cats who could hoop better than him that had to sit on the sideline, and Jabril was in the middle of every big game we ever had and was on the court and had to be on the court. And the best players in the gym, myself, Kyrie, Kel, whatever, we would always try to get him on our team. And I was like, yo, I love the fact that he was able to find his niche. And I think a lot of times, guys, and this is where I'm going with this now, Maul, and Maul has it too, but it's easy to look at E and go, okay, well, he can speak. You know what I'm saying? That's his superpower. But it's really not. You know what I'm saying? Those of us who know that E's superpower is not necessarily speaking, right? It's his work ethic is his superpower, right? My boy Jabril, his superpower wasn't necessarily hooping. It was the intangibles that he brought. So Carl has superpowers that are obviously we can see him. We all know about him from, the exterior. But now let's talk about the interior and those intangible variables because there's so many times that we talk. Yeah, the invisible intangibles, right? Yeah. And there's so many times that we think about our gifts. And I think people you might look at Toby and be like, oh, well, he could just rap so great. So there's his superpower. I ain't got that. Okay, well, CJ, he a branding expert. He just born with that. Oh, I don't got that. Yeah. Oh, Carl, he could just do everything. I don't got that. I ain't born with that. Oh, Maul just, knows real estate. No, there are underlying things that I think if you were to tap into that may not be your biggest overt superpower, there's those underlying things. So I want to know from you guys, what do you, with the exception of, excluding your outright gift that people may look at and be like, yo, that's it. What would you say your invisible intangibles have been in helping you to get to where you are now?
I told this story. In my book, Maul, I'm writing now. So I wrote the story in my book. But see, I got off. I was on a flight. I don't know if I ever told it here before, but I was on a flight Jordan was, I'm talking about weeks old, and the flight is about to land. And again, obvious air pressure, whatever. He starts wailing. Tamisha would usually try to nurse him around that time. So again, affect the air pressure.
Yeah.
He wasn't nursing. I'm talking about cane. I think we had something else, whatever. Nothing would work. And it's like literally 10 to 15 minutes of him wailing. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just sitting here like, yo, it ain't nothing I can do. So it's not like something that I could panic about. So in my normal self, I'm just like, hugging my man, consoling, patting him. And I'll never forget, I got off the flight. As soon as the plane landed, boom, he was good. I got off the flight, and this lady walked up to me. I ain't seen the lady on the flight. She walked up to me and said, yo, I've never seen a more like apt display of patience. And I was like, all right. Like, again, in my mind, he is like, it ain't nothing I know. Like, it ain't nothing I could do. But and I didn't have the discussion with her, but I guess I just kept thinking, like, I guess other people might have reacted a different way. But for me, just to get to your point, patience, dude. Like, for real, like, it's nothing that, like, have you ever seen me for real get upset and scream? Like, I just have this amazing ability to be patient. It's going to work out. Like, let's just keep pushing. Like, I'm not going to quit. I'm patient. And that's something that, let me say it like this, I didn't value for a long time. Like, to me, it was like the passive thing. Which one of y'all? It was the passive thing. Like, yo, like, you passive. And I saw the negative side of it. And the truth is, like, dude, it's such an asset. Like, it's a lot of people, let me just be point blank. It's a lot of people dead right now because they want no patience. You went following somebody in a road rage and you got shot, hit, whatever. But I'm just saying, patience as one of these little simple virtues, but that has been an amazing asset for me in my life.
100%. E, Maul?
Oh, go for it, Maul.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would say, man, those things for me has been like my vision. I used to think vision was something that everybody was born with. But it wasn't until later on when I got older, I saw that everybody was born with sight, right? And a lot of people wasn't even born with sight, but
I know, right?
Yeah, but, but at the time I just thought that everybody was seeing the things that I saw. I believe that I got a gift of vision where I can not just see the things that's in front of me, but I can see the things 5, 10, 20, 30 years down the road.
Give us an example, Maul.
Say that again, bro.
Give us an example.
Example, when you talking about like, my children, when they were very young I remember like getting them asking them what sport they wanted to play and knowing that one day they're going to want to go to college. One day they're going to want to get a scholarship, or one day they're going to want to be put in this position. So I literally saw how they would end up becoming one day. And then I went and started writing down, this is what it takes. I never played tennis. We talking about Serena. That's what made me bring up tennis. I never played tennis. I didn't know the steps, but I went and worked and found out the information to position them. So now when they're 16, 17 years old, that they could be where they're at right now.
That's good, Maul.
So that's just that vision where it takes, and this is something else, that type of vision takes commitment and dedication. I'm sitting back thinking, man, my oldest daughter is 16, and she started playing tennis when she was 4. Like, dude, imagine.
Wow.
Oh, but I saw the 17. Matter of fact, I saw past 17. I saw her as a 20-year-old. But I had to come all the way back now at age 4 and say, okay, I know we got a long route to go. It's a long way to go, but this is where it starts at. And so, but I think that type of vision, that type of dedication, that type of commitment, that's something that I use in real estate also. Imagine, bro, you got to renovate a property, and this property just looks terrible. It's in its worst form. And you have to, in order to renovate this property, you have to see it completed.
That's good.
I need everybody to hear that. In order to renovate this property, you have to see it already finished. In that same exact way, I use that for my life, my children's lives. In order for us to accomplish something today, we have to see it finished and completed already tomorrow. So I got to see the finished product of what it is that I'm starting to fix today. And I think something else that I think, Carl, when you were just talking about, I think another gift that I got, I think I got a gift of faith. I think a lot of people, man, when you look at different things and different situations, things you're trying to fix and build, you have to really believe that it's possible. And you got to have a kind of faith where you just saying, hey, I know all this stuff is gonna happen. I know it don't look good. I know the cards are stacked against me, but I just believe that as long as I keep working, that it's going to come through. I'm going to finish that thing that I'm, seeking. So I think those are the things, bro, that just keep me, my vision, my commitment, dedication, work ethic, and faith.
That's good. That's good.
I asked for one. Maul gave me 17.
I can't give you one, bro. It's like you asking me.
I got so many.
What you put in your salmon?
Oh,
I can't just sit back and be like,
Lowry.
cheese.
Lowry.
Yeah, I gotta give you all the ingredients, bro. If I don't give you all the ingredients, it ain't gonna taste right.
Lowry.
If I say he just told you, see, it's just vision, and you don't do the other, you ain't got the faith, the commitment, the dedication, the work ethic, then it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't use Lowry's anymore. We use Breakfast Club seasoning. Let me tell you something. You don't need nothing else.
You don't
need nothing.
That's just like I was just trying to be culturally relevant. See, I'm sorry.
Hey, next week I'll put it on the screen and y'all can go get it. But and this ain't no ad. I ain't got no money for this. Marcus, you owe me some money after this, bruh. The Breakfast Club seasoning, bruh. I'm talking about like take your Lowry's, buy 3 more and throw them all away, and then use the Breakfast Club season on everything, bro.
I
promise you.
You're not lying.
My brother is a bootleg chef, but he fire. You know what I'm saying? He think he, on the Food Network.
You turn him on to it?
Bro, he don't use nothing but it. And he picky, bro. He picky. Yeah. He was like, bro, that's what I use. So I'm going to put y'all on game next week. I promise y'all. Anything. I'm talking about salmon, your meats, everything you got.
Popcorn. Bro, I put that on popcorn
everything.
the other day.
Bro, no, it's that good, bro. It's that good.
You already know what I put it on. Tell him, Carl.
Oh, I don't even know. I ain't had it yet, so I'm over here fuming that everybody else got it but
just
me.
Think about it. I'll say this. Bruh. I'll give you a hint, Carl.
What's
me
up?
and Jordan.
Oh, what do you call it? You putting it in any sandwich that you got.
Yeah, absolutely. And the more important sandwich, the egg sandwich.
No,
absolutely.
No, listen,
absolutely.
as a C-level
I would
chef,
have to say.
You hear me? E?
Yeah,
I was just gonna say, as a C-level chef, I use Lowry's on everything, and now I promise you, Breakfast Club got my stuff tasting.
That's what I used to use back in the day. And he just sent me the stuff. I didn't even initially pay for it. He just sent me a whole bunch of stuff, and I was like,
no, I ordered some for my pops.
It's free. Let me try it. Yeah, without question. But everything they touch at the Breakfast Club. What's the other spot? See,
culture.
Yeah. So
crazy.
Now before I go with mine, I got C said something, and I didn't tell y'all this, man, because it was so devastating. But I lost a lot of people in the last couple of days. But Bob's brother, who's right, it's kind of like CJ and Train. Bob, and most of y'all read the book about my boy Bob, where his brother Bill just passed, and they just had his going home celebration.
Rest in peace.
On Saturday. And to your point, man, Bill, man, y'all know Bob, but Bill was like C, the big brother, and Bob had older brothers that were, a little like 5-6 years older. Bill was like almost, like not even, I think maybe a year, less than maybe right there, C, 13 months, like you, 13, 14 months. And man, we call him Bill Blast, and so we lost, man. Bill, man, was our protector when we were, running the streets. Bill had the car first, the license first. Bill did everything, man. He was the scholar, hood scholar. You know what I'm saying? Bill remind me of the dude on, man, what is it? See, a Living Color. When he conspiracy, it's COD conspiracy. Bill was well read, bro. Before I went to college, Bill was that guy, man. So to Bob, Marky, Wayne, rest in peace, man, to Bill Blast, man. But I was gonna say one of mine, Ma, I'm not gonna get in trouble like you, Ma. I'm gonna try to stick to one, even though I know there are many. I don't want to be joked, Ma.
Right.
Is looking after and looking out for people before it's needed. And I want to put that caveat there, Ma, because a lot of people look out for you once they realize you're of importance.
Oh yeah,
right.
You feel me?
Right.
Like a lot of people got that gift, Ma. Once they realize you somebody, then all of a sudden they want to look out for you. They want to start buying you food, picking you up, dropping you off. They want to do things for you. But one of the gifts that, I picked up at a very young age is you never know who's somebody. You don't know who somebody is. You never know who quote unquote important. And so, man, my whole life, man, I have showed as much revere and respect for the janitor and would go and get the janitor some food just like I would the principal when I worked at Wood Creek Elementary, And so that's just been one of my gifts, man, looking out for people, making sure that, people who God has put in my circle of influence, that if I anticipate a need, what I'm saying? Like, people they can feel a need when they figure out it's a need. God has given me the ability to be able to anticipate a need before it's a need, and be like, yo, bro, you need this. Or you don't even know you're going to need this, but let me do this for you now, or make you think about it now, because a year or two from now, you're going to need it, So that's just one of the gifts I have. And even in our circle of influence, there are certain things that I don't bring to the table, But if C like, hey, E, I want to, do X, Y, and Z, I'm like, oh, yeah, I know somebody that run the arena, you know what I'm saying? Or I know the drummer that plays for her. I may not know that artist, but I know the drummer. And back in the day, I took him out to lunch. I got you, see, or Carl might be E. I'm going up to I'm like, oh, I don't need to stand in line, Carl. Ask for so-and-so when you get there and tell her ET sent you, And so that's one of the things that I bring to the table. Again, I don't have a lot of gifts, but one of them is when you need a hookup, or when you running with me, it ain't gonna be 6 degrees of separation. When you running with me, it's no degree of separation. I know somebody. If I don't know the person, I know somebody that knows that person. So that's one of my gifts, and I've used it. I'm trying to explain to those of you who are out there, it's like, well, how do we use an intangible gift? It's just that. To Maul's point, you have a vision, and you see how that gift you have can be a blessing to not only you, but the community that you're in.
Hey, does this apply to the windscreen?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I hadn't called. I hadn't made the call yet, but I got it.
You know what I'm saying? I called him already to see if he knew somebody. No, and the reason, and again, the reason I'm saying this, guys.
Yeah, and Carl, I don't know if you can see it, but I know him. I got it right here. I just have to. Once it's over, I'll make the phone call and make it happen.
Let's go.
See, what's yours?
I don't have
And
one.
only one, because we know you got a lot.
Right.
Only one.
Come on, I want to hear this, bro.
He already said he was the best basketball player.
You heard that? Did you hear that?
Athlete. I heard it.
Hey, right. Bro, go check the record. Dwight Rich Middle School. My jersey's in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into my old sports bag often, but yeah, trust me, I don't want them problems.
But when I do,
it's certified. I promise you. I get all kind of evidence. Okay, listen. Let me say this, because I never really thought about this, but I think one of my invisible intangibles, honestly, I would say loyalty without flinching. Bro, I'm just being real. I told E this is we had this private conversation, and I'm so confident in that. I said, E, you named me one time where I flinched. When me and E had our little thing, I was trying to explain to E. I was like, E, you ain't. I'm talking about we've been through a lot. I'm talking about a lot. Good, bad, indifferent, up, down, left, right. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy stuff happening. Bruh, I have never, ever, 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 not one time flinched and been like, yo, maybe I need to. Not one time. And so I honestly think that's something that most people wouldn't see and be like, yo, that's a gift. But I'm telling you,
it is.
Through literally like feeling like less of a man, through feeling like you can't pay no bills, you can't take your girl out, you borrow money from your mom, you know what I'm saying? People looking at you like you crazy, stuff not working the way it's supposed to work. Bro, I never flinched. So if you want to attribute one of the reasons that I'm in the position I am today, I think is the for me never flinching. And E knows that. You know what I'm saying? Like E feels that. He could say, I don't know if there's anybody in his life with the exception of his kids and his wife who ain't
well,
never.
I can't say all my kids, but I feel
okay. I'm just saying, but I think I'd say beyond the whatever gifts y'all think I got, or that people in the world may be like, oh, see, dope at that, he dope at this. Yeah, it's cool to be dope at stuff, but it's also hard to never flinch. And I looked E in his face and was like, bro, name a time when I even remotely. And again, we are where we are now. And had I flinched a couple of times, or had I been like, yo, even when I did the substitute teaching, like I did go, I ain't never flinched though. I was just looking for a couple dollars on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't going nowhere. And I think a lot of people, again, and the reason I wanted to say some of these gifts and stuff like this is because this isn't stuff you could do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like the one I'm talking about, not flinching, had nothing to do with my skill. Bro, I literally just stood in there. I gave a man my word, and I kept my word. That don't make me necessarily sweeter than nobody, but think about how many people you gave your word and you flinched. I didn't. He talk about it all the time. I told y'all, me and he got married. I'm the husband, he's the wife, but we got married. But here go the thing: when you get married,
why I gotta be there?
Because I'm taller. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, when you get married, you said it over the weekend in your sermon. You said sickness and health.
Yeah.
You said to death do us part.
Facts.
You said for better or worse, for richer or poor. And when I internalize that, that's who I am. Again, that's going to be an invisible superpower for me that you might not see. I'm not going nowhere, bro. Even now, like I promise you, he probably 10 times over good if he never talked to me again in his life. He don't need me for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got more money than he know what to do with. You hear me? Going to Olive Garden just because he's trying to keep his roots solid. You know what I'm saying? Got nothing to do with his fiscal situation. But
I don't eat steak, Maul. I probably would go to some of them spots, Maul.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just not going to spend $80 for some chicken.
but so to answer your question, Maul, I would say
That's good.
And
Man, that's
again,
good.
to everybody, again, I never flinch. So I would say that would be one of mine. Now, what would y'all say in terms of, because I'm really trying to think now, again, I want to help people. I don't want you to be feeling like this is theory. For those people who are out there going, man, okay, like my natural superpower isn't so overt, and I'm not sure what my invisible one is, right? Like that's that could be tough. Again, you got people who just got natural gifts. You could look at and be like, oh, LeBron, Serena Williams, Tiger Woods, E.T.
Well, don't say that, though. That's not fair, bro.
Okay.
That's not
Let's
fair to
talk about
LeBron. That's not fair to Serena. I think that they work so hard at what they do that you think is easy now. You think is natural. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put in so many reps. We don't know. You got to remember, for a long time, Serena was in the shadow of Venus. I don't know what that was like. She wasn't on her level. Venus was winning championships and killing it. Venus was winning them, Serena was whatever. I don't really know with LeBron, but I'm sure LeBron still had to work hard, to get to where, he was. But I want to say this. I was funny. I was talking with Lashana today, and I don't think she would mind me, telling her whatever. But she called me and was like, "Okay, E, so you work with Tiffany, right?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Okay, how obedient are you to Tiffany?" And I was like, super obedient to Tiffany. I was like, you have to understand, I was with CJ, so I learned that it doesn't make sense to have a CJ in my life and I'm going to still be me. I was like, it don't make sense, Lashana. So the reality is, and so she was saying, well, I got Sophie, and Sophie be trying to tell me what to do, but I don't know, like, how much should I listen to her? You know what I'm saying? Should I listen to her 70%, 80%? Like, I don't really know. And I was like, well, you should listen to her 100%. Like, why do you have her if you're not going to listen to her? And so what I was explaining to Lashana is that your natural gifts will only take you so far, believe it or not. So what people will have to understand about me is, along with CJ coming with the not flinch movement, that's on everything. He ain't flinching, okay? So when he tell me to do something, he ain't flinching, okay? So when he say we need to do this and we need to do it this way, he not flinching. And so for me, it's like, okay.
For all of y'all out there who think we just talking about just business-wise or something, he didn't see me not flinch physically.
Yeah, for real. That's just who CJ is.
I'm going to tell you those off podcasts because I don't want the people thinking different.
Right,
but I'm telling you, it's been some moments where I had to step up physically and not flinch for E2.
Absolutely. And so I'm saying, so what I had to learn how to do was to be obedient to something that doesn't come natural to me. And that's listening. You know what I'm saying? And being told what to do. You feel me? And even my wife would be like, yo, you listen to CJ, you don't listen to me like that in areas, right? So I had to learn how to, all right, I got to be obedient with this listening thing because it's just not my swag. I left the crib when I was 16 for a reason. And that was because I wanted to be independent. And where the reason why a lot of you aren't successful is because you believe in your natural gift so much and you rely on your natural gift so much that it blinds you from operating in other areas that you should be operating in, right? Mm-hmm. And I mean that with all my heart. So I don't look at my speaking in such a, like, I don't romanticize with my speaking and go, ooh, I'm such a sweet, dope speaker, that I relied totally on that. And I'm saying this, and I want to take my time because I want you to hear me. Yeah, I was just telling Didi the other day, I went to college with some very talented, intelligent people. Now, I believe the reason why I've had the success I've had, and some of the people who I look at when we were in college, and I believe that they could be more successful, I believe it's because they did rely on their natural gift. So if they were smart, they relied on the fact that they were smart, and they thought that their smartness, that one area, would take them the distance, see if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Where if they would have added to their natural intelligence, maybe humility, or if they would have added to it, the ability to listen, or like Carl said, be patient, they might be further along. But because they were affirmed at a young age and they were above everybody academically, they really felt in their mind, that this one thing is going to take me to the promised land. And I was explaining to Lashana, we have a natural gift of spontaneity. We have a natural gift of feeling stuff. I said, but Lashana, I'm going to be real with you. I didn't take off and explode until one, I got with the CJ personality, which is the pilot, that's still task. And then with a Mustafa, which is air traffic control, that's still task. So when I had to learn how to get more into my task part, that's what took me to the next level. And so I just want to make sure I'm clear. We're not saying to you that your natural gift should be looked at with disdain.
That's good.
But you notice that that 4 successful men, when asked that question, did not go to what you as C asked it, you was probably thinking, all right, I already got E down pat. I know what E about to say. I got Maul. I know what CJ about to say. Oh, I know what Carl about to say. And you were probably 0 for 4. He was probably 0 for 4. So what we're trying to tell you is, as I explained to Lashana, the area of growth for you, the thing that's going to take you to the next level is not what you're naturally gifted at. That's what's not going to take you there. But it's operating in those intangibles that is going to take you to the next level.
Let me take it a step further, though. Here's the crazy thing. Me and Maul were talking earlier, Maul, if you remember. And I want to make sure everybody gets this. My goal is never to talk theory, right? But and shout out to Nikki, who said every time I feel like I'm about to wax deep, I start playing with the sound. She was like, why you always do that? I don't even got my headphones in. I usually do touch. I just realized I did it. I'm like, why am I doing this? Because I was really thinking. What was I about to say? Okay, got it. So here's the thing. You just hit on something. I want to take it a step further. What happens is, if you pull the plug too early, or somebody somebody interferes with your growth to the point where you don't have to develop those. Okay. So I was forced to develop that loyalty because we weren't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody, I love it, but we got staff members now. Like, I'm loyal. I'm like, you came in on a check. Well, how loyal? I'm saying, I'm just saying, and I'm saying you. I'm not saying you're not loyal. I'm saying,
but
just a different level.
He does want you to evaluate your level of loyalty.
Right. I mean, based on
your brand of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, in a lot of cases, Maul not being able to have a child is what developed that faith. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But what happens now is, you just said it.
Good.
Listen, it's so crazy. We so soft now, and we want to buffer our kids, and we want to buffer the world. And me and Maul were talking about that earlier. We said, yo, you ever talk to the people who like, they kid ain't playing, they ain't getting no playing time, and it's like the parent who like, it's politics on the squad. I noticed that the best players on the squad never had to worry about the politics. No, Maul, we just had this conversation, did we not?
Yeah, we just
Maul
talked
got a
about
friend. He was like, my friend was like, my son ain't getting no tick on the football field, whatever. I'm about to go talk to the coach. And Maul told him, don't do that.
Don't do it.
There's a superpower that your child is getting ready to develop if you let they butt sit on the bench. That's not going to develop when you go in there cussing out the coach, talking about he should be playing.
You robbing your child of his his work ethic. You robbing your child of the necessary steps that's going to football in high school is only just a small tenth of what you're going through in life.
Oh, man.
Man, that's good. See, now you hit it
No,
on
and,
the head,
and
bro.
here's the thing. You're not only robbing them by going and talking to them, you robbing them by affirming their foolishness of why they not playing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
the
ain't
more
playing because the
important
coach
one. Yep.
said I was at practice and he said, I wasn't. Like, nah, bro, you're not playing because you're not sweet enough right now.
You just
like
got
I'm just
an
saying.
excuse.
I've been on a lot of teams my whole life. Maul, you played ball longer than me. I never saw like the best player on the team, like coach on some politics. Now I have seen, and Maul said it. Now I have seen politics when it's like it could be you or you, and you got better grades, and maybe the coach feeling you a little bit more cool.
That's still your
if
fault
it's a toss
because
up.
you allowed the competition to be too close to call.
Okay, now we getting somewhere. Now we getting somewhere. Go for it,
Come on, Maul.
Now
we on the
bro.
podcast.
Man, no, I'm sitting there listening to C-Dog and all right now because it's true.
You see what happened when I rubbed my temple?
Rub my temple.
Take that, Nikki.
But no, I think that's where to your point, I think that's where my vision came from. My vision came from because I wasn't surrounded around mansions. My vision came from because I wasn't surrounded around people that had a lot of money. So my vision came from not having, pretty much, not having. And so, no, that's deep, bro. No, you hit it right
I want
on
to put in something for the parents, though. Maul, you
please.
heard Jalen in the background. We were supposed to start at a certain time, and I was like, man, I forgot. Because we on these time zone things. So Jay was like 1:30. So I was thinking he was talking about 1:30 our time. I wasn't thinking he was talking about 1:30, whoever he was doing a thing with. But you heard him in the background. Maul heard him in the background. So what Jalen was doing, and he's been doing it all week, is he's been doing courses. So he has his own company, Triple Double, and a part of Triple Double is something called Play the Hand That You Were Dealt. So he's got like a former like NASA engineer, like for real, and not Candace, this other kid. And he's got this dude who's like a phenomenal like SAT preparation kind of guy. And so they're literally doing their thing. Well, he was just doing his part for the extreme execution online, whatever. Maul heard him in the background like, he sounded like he got his mojo back. He sounded like, but the reality is, I try to be balanced with my son, but at the same time, Maul, it's like, I can't lie to Jalen. And one of the reasons why he is where he is right now is because I had to be straight, transparent. You had to, CJ had to, right? And so we had a discussion, Maul. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. You have people working for this company that are working harder than you working. They working harder than you working, bro. You bear the last name. But I can name some people who not making half of what you making. And they grinding and putting forth effort. Like, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and play no games with you. Like that was your rookie season. And it is what it is, Maul. You know how rookie seasons are. You cut players some slack. I was like, bro, you're going into your sophomore year, bro. I'm not playing games with you. Like, flat out, you are capable of this. This has nothing to do with you, my son. You worked for a Hall of Famer for 4 years, bro. Let me tell y'all something. And I don't say this because it's my son. But you talk about the hardest workers in college sports, you talking about a manager, bro.
Oh, no
you talking
question.
about they got to go buy food for players and not necessarily eat. And you know where my son come from, Maul. He ain't used to serving nobody like that. You gotta be the first to practice. When everybody leave the arena, the game is over. You gotta clean that joker up. You gotta watch film. Like, you the last one to go home when y'all travel, and y'all know, because Maul, you in Chicago, so they traveling the Northwestern in the cold. You gotta put the bags in. You gotta take the bag. You gotta put people's lunches on the bus. It's cold. You don't get the treatment that the players get. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that same treatment. And you did it for Coach Izzo for 4 years. Coach Izzo ain't he ain't no cupcake city with Coach. Coach talked to you direct. You feel what I'm saying? And so I'm like, Boog, you had 4 years. You don't need to go get a master's degree or a PhD. You had 4 years with Coach Izzo. You got a master's. You got a PhD. Right. But how you work for Coach and what you did for them, you're not doing for your own family business, bro. Get out of that employee mindset. You own this doggone company. Like, when I leave, this yours. You gonna make sure your sister, your mom, even though his sister like, I'm gonna be the first billionaire. Anybody got time for that? I'm about to take this family to a whole nother level. But I'm saying, your son, you got something. Let's go. And so, Maul, when I heard him Today, I'm like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. And I could have easily like, oh, you've gone through your COVID was a rough year. You've had some disappointment. Bro, I ain't got no time for that because the world ain't got time for that.
Period.
So I'm saying to parents, we got to be careful because you call yourself coddling, you call yourself, giving them a buffer. You call yourself affirming them. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be affirming your kids. I'm not saying you shouldn't be celebrating them. I told both of my children, Jalen for Valentine's Day, I said, bro, I celebrate who you are. I gave him a hug, Ma. I love you. So I'm not saying don't do that, but I'm saying don't put your child in a situation where, let me just say this, don't nobody love your baby like you do. And when they walk out that house, ain't nobody cutting them. So if they gonna be with you for the rest of your life, like they're gonna live upstairs or in the basement, you're gonna take care of them for the rest of your life. You keep on covering them. But one day they're gonna have to go outside, and my son gonna have to get clients. And those clients don't want to hear, that's ET son. No, they want to get the same results from Jalen that they get from me. So definitely love on your child. But I'm telling you, my mother, Ma, never, not one time, Ma, one time I used to be pissed at my mom. Not one time did my mother ever say in my face that she might have said it behind my back. I don't know. But my mother never said the teachers was wrong, ever. My mother never stood up for me. My mother always said, yo, the teacher said you bad, right? My mother always said, if the teacher say you ain't giving 120, you ain't giving 120. I don't want to hear your side of the story. I'm not interested. The teacher is a professional. And so, man, we got to be careful the way we talk about things around our children. The way, like, we got to stop letting them off the hook, because you can do it from 1 to 18, but they're going to go out in the real world. And not only are they going to go in the real world and come up against different people, man, don't put your child in a situation where they can't handle structure. I'm sorry. They can't handle structure. They can't handle stress. Don't put your child in a situation where, because you might die. And I know parents who died prematurely and left their children here. Don't leave your baby here and they can't fight. And I don't necessarily mean physically fight, but every time they get in a stressful situation, and we're seeing it, Ma, we're seeing children who cannot handle pressure, Ma. We're seeing children that cannot handle being teased. They cannot handle some of the things, Ma, that when we was growing up, bruh, I'm not saying it was right, but it was a part of life. Yeah. And our babies are being taught not to handle stress. The resiliency, the grit that they need to get through this mean, cruel world. I know what you're doing, Mama. I know he don't got a daddy in his life. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, Dad. Your father wasn't in your life. I get it. Or your dad was there and you thought he was too hard and you're going to call yourself, fixing what your father did. I know what you're doing, but I want to make sure you hear what CJ's saying. Do not put your child in a situation where they're not self-sufficient. Do not put them in a situation where they don't have the tools they need to get through this life, because they're not always going to be able to call you, Mama. And how dare you knock on somebody's door for your child on your child's behalf? How dare you go up to the school and fight with people on child? You're doing listen to me. You are setting your child up for failure. When your child doesn't have the coping skills that they need, they don't have, what am I looking for, Ma? The soft skills, the conflict resolution skills. Yep. Like when they don't when they don't have that, you setting your baby up for failure. So I'm not saying don't love on them, don't celebrate them, but also give them the tools they need to survive in your absence and when they're outside of your presence. Hey, bad, C. I just had to go there.
No, that's great.
Perfect. What I want to ask, though, is how do we get people to value the intangibles or the less than stellar talents, the LeBron? How do we get that? Because to me, that's the difference, E. Like if I grew up and I realized that patience is a superb gift from 4, 5, 6 years old from God. Bruh, now, I'm not trying to be funny. Let's just use something tangible. If you remove the statistician from the NBA right now, bro, all we got is a bunch of muscle-bound, talented dudes.
That's all we got, bro.
You got nothing. Take the records away. You got nothing. So how are we not saying, yo, you a statistician? Oh, my gosh, bro. Do you understand that you just made LeBron James famous? Do you understand that you made Michael Jordan a dynasty?
Well, I say this, Carl, to that point, and E, you can interject, Maul, feel free. But here's the thing. You shouldn't be using your gift to get affirmed from the world.
Facts. That's a fact.
You're using your gift to please
that.
God. That's just really
That's
what
a
it
fact.
is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being real. Again, in my own situation, bro, I never did any of this to be like, have people be like, yo, see, you sweet.
Yep.
Like, that was never the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, the goal was for me to maximize my potential.
Yep.
And I think a lot of times when you don't have that sexiest gift, right, that's like the outward adorning, like, oh, look at me, look at there, they walk through and everybody like, then sometimes we feel like our gift is less than. But it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
100%.
we know it's not.
Yep.
It's like, we know what goes into it, and I think E always did his best to affirm me and Carl, whether it was on stage or in a video or whatever, to be like, yo, y'all looking at me, but this is really the you know what makes the engine go. And so and I never needed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, LaShawna needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
LaShawna like, look,
And
give me all of that.
and what I love about LaShawna is she'll tell you she needs it. So she's not even playing with it.
No, listen, I told LaShawna, listen, sorry, LaShawna, I got to use your business. We need it for content.
Well, she the only one that'll let us use her without
for
her
sure.
quitting or crying.
No, LaShawna been here forever. LaShawna, I said to LaShawna, Maul, I said, listen, you love the limelight. You love the shine, right? Shout out to LaShawna. We got to get her back on the podcast, too. She lost over 100 pounds. We need to get her back on here. I mean, I know we had her on, but she's just killing it. Proud of you. All right, but anyway, I was like, she said something about, how does it feel when you hear E say your name in the speeches all the time? I was like, what? I was like, I don't care. And she was like, really? And I was like, what? She was like, I would die for him to just, in one of those viral video moments.
This was about 5 years ago, y'all.
It was a while ago.
In one of those viral videos for him to drop an L-bomb. You know what I'm saying? I said, LaShawna, if I tell you right now, this is a true story. I was like, look, if I tell you right now, I'm going to give you a $10,000 bonus on your check.
Or I drop an L-bomb.
Or E, drop an L-bomb.
I witnessed it.
She was like, look, you keep that
Keep
money.
that 10 G's, bro.
If he was the
E, let me
same-
get that L-bomb, E.
Bruh, I said, LaShawna, 10 grand. She said, you can keep it.
Hey,
I
that
want
10
the
grand,
co-
she could have bought a building with that 10 grand.
man.
Oh my God,
But
that 10
again,
grand,
She,
bro,
hey,
could have.
to her point, though, the L-bomb might get her the type of recognition from me that will give her some other gigs and stuff.
Hey, you know what's
Think
so
of that.
funny? Though? Hey, you know what's so funny? Because this happened years ago, right?
Yeah.
What's so funny? I just had a conversation with her yesterday. And it's about starting another company, and I asked her to start the paperwork, do everything, and she was like, if you just say my name and the business, hey, you know what? So I'm gonna say it right now.
Resource me. Resource me,
Hey, they started my
L-Fountain.
corporation for the new security company, Resource Me, LaShawna. Let's go.
Yeah, go.
Is it resourceme.com? But I was going to say this, Carl, to your
Find
point.
it, Carl. Find
I
it,
want
find
you
it, find it.
I just change the term, Carl, because I think to your point, to some people it is, it could be affirmation. But to your point, Carl, the statistician, the value of the statistician is out the roof. Like, I never even thought about it till you just said it. I wouldn't even know what Michael Jordan did other than the six championships.
But here goes my thing, though.
I wouldn't know his numbers.
Right, but the danger is in needing your affirmation from the outside world. I just think it's a dangerous spot. Like I told LaShawna that, I'm like,
But value, it don't got nothing to do with that, though. See, value is what it is.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, you are valuable as a statistician.
yeah, but I'm saying if you don't see yourself as that because nobody told you that.
No question.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the danger because now you relying on the outside world. And now we off into a whole nother podcast. But a lot of y'all, for real, I see you on Instagram. I see you like, you looking, and again, ain't nothing wrong with social media. I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
We blew up from it.
But when you looking for that, right? But what I'm saying, when you looking for that to feed you,
Right.
that's a dangerous place to be. And I look at these millennials and some of these Gen Z or whatever, and it's like, yo, they literally equating likes with their worth. And I'm like, yo, that's dangerous. And again, who would ever want to be a statistician? Yeah, it ain't no shine in that.
And I bet you my
It ain't
man
no
was.
clout
I
in
bet
that.
you my man was great in math. I bet you my man was
question.
sitting around. But see, this
question.
something I want to. Since we giving practical stuff, I'm gonna get my Carl on real quick.
Let's go, Maul.
No, your gift. Like, I think a lot of people, they look for their gift in the positive things they do. And I think what people need to start finding their gift. Your gift is not above ground. It's not in the positive things you do. Your gift is actually found in the dirt. It's actually found in the things that you're not doing.
Let's go, Maul.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I said,
yeah.
it's the truth. When
That's
you think
good.
about it, that's why I don't even call it a gift. I didn't start calling it a gift until CJ started calling it a gift. I was calling it a seed because a seed is planted in the dirt. Everything that I called a gift a minute ago is everything that I did not have. My faith level, like CJ came, but like CJ just said, my faith level came from not having a son. So therefore, I had to build my faith. My vision came from trying to step outside of seeing different things, than what was just in my community. The stuff that my school taught me, or my school showed me, or my blue collar community showed me. I had to create this higher level of living in my head, if that makes sense. I didn't have it though, but I seen everybody else they had it, so I had to create a vision of how I wanted my life to one day look, as opposed to living in the vision of what the school system, my job, and everybody else was giving me. So I think a lot of you guys listening to us right now, like you're like, go through. You know, if you heard people say it before, don't just go through it, but grow through it. Grow through whatever it is that you lacking in life, because I promise you, you'll find, if you really look and you really knock off the dirt, you'll find where your gift is. What you will find is right there, but you gotta grow through it. My faith level would never be the same if it wasn't for me not having certain things in my life, especially not having a son. That was a 7-year commitment level. And in that time period, I didn't just learn about faith. I learned about dedication and commitment, staying dedicated to the things that I said that I was gonna do, staying committed to the things that I said that I was gonna have.
Hey, and I want to just put like real tangible now, and not going deep, E. But the exact process that I went through in discovering the assessment and figuring out who I was in the assessment, I'm now using to coach people.
Absolutely.
Like, understand what I'm saying? So the very thing that was plaguing me, Maul, like, I don't understand why I'm this way, why I'm not seeing E looking at me like, dude, look, we got these high expectations of you. You're not living up to them. What's going on? Now that I'm understanding the assessment and understanding myself, all of the stress and frustration that I felt, now I can help somebody else get through that. So I'm telling you, go to that point of frustration. Go to the thing that's, I'm talking about, killing you right now, because it's that you're going to be able to come back and help other people from on the back end of this thing. ResourceMeLLC.com, y'all. LaShawna ready with it. ResourceMeLLC.com. Make sure y'all check that out.
All of y'all who need your LLCs, your business license, copyrights, patents, things of that
Affirm
nature.
LaShawna.
Yeah, go there right now.
Go there.
LaShawna, make sure you get us a promo code, because I'm going to need that back end.
Facts.
You dig?
Facts.
Also, shout out to Organifi, the superfood green juice powder, keeping the podcast pumped up throughout the day, night. Man, we don't leave home without it, man. ORGANIFI.com, promo code SUCCESS. All right, you're going to get 20% off. Shout out to them for being a great sponsor of this podcast.
They got, not to cut you, I think they actually got a promotion right now, y'all. I'm trying to find it in my email. See, they got a promotion going right now that I think if you buy the green juice, you get three additional packets free.
Ooh.
So you buy the green juice and you get 3 additional packets free. So go check that out, y'all. Y'all just heard the website, Organifi.com. And we got our own link. We never even use that. /success. And you'll see the hip hop preacher face right on there. Like Organifi.com /success.
Also,
They have 2 more variants, Carl. COVID boys out. So don't chill. A lot of y'all thinking y'all can chill. You can't chill. You still need to keep that immune system growing. We got stuff coming from Brazil. It's stuff coming from all over the place. So let's keep that immune system strong, y'all.
Yeah, no question. You said coming from Brazil?
They got one from Brazil. They got one. I don't want to put UK out there like that, Carl, but I think we had one that came out here from the UK.
It is.
Yeah, that was the first one, I think.
That was the first one? Yeah. Okay. So I just want y'all to know we ain't in the safety zone. Okay.
Hey,
we ain't in the safety zone.
They said the CDC just said you should double up on your mask now. They said double up, bro.
Can I do that? Is that possible? Put 2 N95s on top of each other? Got it. Keep that immune system up, y'all.
Also, man, make real estate real. Of course, man. The title sponsor of this podcast, Make Real Estate Real. Go to MakeRealEstateReal.com, man. Start setting your family free financially. What y'all got going on over at Make Real Estate Real, Mar?
Hey, man, people closing deals, bro. Closing deals like left and right. I'm just
shout out to my boy Brooks and his wife Tiffany. Coach Brooks, shout out to Baylor too, man. He a coach at Baylor.
Killing it.
Yeah, number 2 in the country.
You can't. Come on, you can't shout them out without shouting out the flight assessment. You know Brooks used the flight assessment.
He did.
Hey, even the number 2 coach in the country buying real estate.
Yeah, no,
Let's
shout out to
go.
them. They closed on their first property, and he sent me a pic with him and Tiffany. So shout out to Tiffany and Alvin, man, just killing the game. They
And
were
your
able to
brother-in-law,
use
sister-in-law just closed on the property too.
my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Shout out to Marcel and Bianca. Yeah,
Oh, I
bruh.
like that. Your brother-in-law, sister-in-law.
Bruh.
I like that. We
Come
going
on.
deep and wide now, Mom.
No, let me tell you something. Like, and Candace will tell you the other day, she had a moment. She called Maul and was like in tears and was like, yo, I don't know what you're doing for the rest of the world, but as for me and mine, she
Let's
was
go.
like, yo, this is like literally changing my family's life. And yeah, so shout out to them, man. They was able to follow the formula, do their thing. Of course, Train doing his thing. So yeah, no, it's real, man. And a lot of people being blessed by Make Real Estate Real at this
Moose
moment,
and
man.
Nikki
So-
coming next.
yeah.
Moose and Nikki coming next.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Moose and Nikki doing their thing. Make sure y'all check. Hey, man, we got a huge announcement with the podcast network. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? We putting it together. We got a few podcasts that's going to be joining the family, man. Again, man, just in our quest to give y'all great content, to give y'all great information, stuff that is, for the most part, family friendly, except for when Maul get to checking his wife's stimulus. You know, other than that, you know what I'm saying? We usually pretty, you know, G-rated. Other than Maul's late night escapades being brought onto the podcast, we're usually pretty family friendly. So shout out to that. Also, Carl is just rolling, man. Like you don't even know. Carl is over here just killing it with the Solo Pro, man. Just super proud of him. Still just killing it, man, giving away incredible content. Carl, let us know what you got going on.
Hey, we just launched the 4th iteration of Solo Creator Pro. We got like I think it's around 100. So our first group was 200. We're about 100 on this group. And let me just be real with y'all, man. I'm telling you, like, I still have not gotten negative feedback. And that's not on me. I still have not, again, if it's out there, please let me see it. We have not gotten a single negative review. People are like, yo, I did not know I could just use my phone to create content, create courses, and just like the information they're getting. It's just super practical, guys.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like you getting a daily video that just instructs you on how to do everything.
Yeah.
And once you get past this, I promise you, a lot of people hit me on the confidence like, man, I ain't really want to be in front of cameras. Like, trust me, like I've been there, done that.
Let's go.
And we killing that now. So, man,
I need one of those for my water softener. A daily boy to my water softener thing, Mom. Hey, Carl, come on. Can you come up with a whole bunch of daily things to
I
show
got
people
you.
how to do stuff? That would be phenomenal.
I got you.
Yeah, shout out to Primo. It's okay.
It's
We finished
okay.
in the kitchen. He is 97% done. I gotta show y'all pictures, man.
Fire.
I can't see the difference personally.
Fire.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Cap.
I can't.
Carl,
I personally
put the cap
can't.
on his head. Put the cap on his head. Just go throw a cap
no,
on.
I'm talking about it don't even look like the same house.
Oh, hold
Fire.
on, man. Hold on.
Yeah,
We got
they blowing you up.
Dear, you're live on the podcast. Hello.
Put her closer to the microphone, see?
Oh, she Bluetooth in.
Can she hear?
I think so.
Baby. Oh, where can I hear? I can kind of hear it through. She on the Bluetooth. Let's see. Can you hear? Oh, I can hear you now. You're live on the podcast, dear. You keep calling me while we're recording. Is everything okay?
Yes, you're supposed to be here already. There's a snowstorm coming.
Oh, okay. We were just talking about how.
Hey, see, she looking for a stimulus check.
I love it.
She looking for a stimulus check, see?
Do you need your stimulus check?
That's all, folks.
Where does stimulus reside? Where does stimulus reside? Where does stimulus reside?
Next week.
I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying?
It's a snowstorm coming.
It's a snowstorm, and I want to be inside. Baby, it's cold outside. All right, dear. I'm on my way in a minute. We finishing up right now. I love you. No, he's almost finished with the kitchen, man. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'll show y'all some before and after pics, man. He did a great job. I ain't gonna lie. It increased the value. As Maul would say, you're not spending the money, you're transferring it into
One
the
account
business.
to the next.
So it's in there. Also, I guess that's about it. Anybody got anything else? Why I feel like we're missing something. Happy Black History Month. Anything else?
120 series.
120, dog.
120 series. Come on, man.
Come on, bro. This is what we on
It's
right now.
120 on 5. I didn't even want to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even want to
120
mess
to
up
the
y'all
day
look.
I
Yeah, I
die.
want to keep y'all focused on what y'all doing. 120series.com. Just go there. It's still going on. You can still jump in where we are. Go
love
back
it.
and get the replays.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all, hey, now this, dang, I hate when I had to do this. It sound like bragging because don't nobody big me up. I gotta do it myself, but I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, my session the other day, he called me. He don't never call me and say it was fire. He had to call me after. Was like, bro, when you brought that clip in,
I was just gonna say the clip was fire,
bruh. I blazed him with that. So if you missing my performance at the 120, I really feel bad.
Don't pay for it fair so you can see it.
Oh, I promise you. No, we do a lot of talking and hanging on here. We giving out some straight. If you like what you remember back in the day when you had the cologne? If you like Poochie, if you like Gucci, you'll love Poochie.
Poochie on a whole nother level.
Yeah, we on a whole nother level.
120 series, for real. When we do that kind of stuff, y'all, for real, we're like C said, it's not just us having a conversation, but we're literally giving you the system and walking you through the analytics so that you can walk away with the steps and go 1, 2, 3. So
that's what I was gonna say. Did Sierra leave? Man, we got some. Hey, listen, man. I told you, our swagger in the back room is on 10. So make sure you visit the Grind Gear shop.
Hey, can we get a lock on that? Because every Sabbath I see Jamie singing it. The swagger, and I know he ain't paying for it. I know he ain't paying for the swagger. Can we get a lock on the swagger? A swagger lock.
Oh, I promise you.
Except Jamie's the person that putting the locks on for you.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Jamie, are you listening to this, Jamie?
Hey, I'm just trying to see if we can get some blinds because me and Carl had some ghetto boxes up over the window, back there. You can see it back there, but we had to take them off because it was looking crazy. So anyway, Maul looked like he ready to go get his third workout in for the day.
Maul got to jump on live.
Oh, that's right. Oh, shout out to
some of us still
Maul.
working. E. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Maul. You welcome to my
it's
world.
Monday. It's Monday.
Yeah,
welcome to my world.
It's Monday.
I'm not gonna tell y'all again. I get paid to think. You know what I'm saying? My checks come from thinking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no worker. You know what I'm saying? My invisible superpower is thinking. What was I gonna say? Oh, shout out to Maul, the Millionaire Moments on Monday. The last one was crazy. I tuned in, man. I was like a fan. Like it was incredible, man. So Maul, what you got for him tonight? And if you're listening to this, you already missed it, but you could jump on next Monday if you're hearing this over the weekend. Maul, let them know. How did it feel? You don't go live a whole lot, so how was it to go live and do your thing?
Oh man, I don't go live a lot just because I'm just one of them people that I'm not going live unless I got something to say.
Yeah,
so that's why you better tune in because I got a lot to say. So this right here, chapter 2, we're going over $1 million aspirations.
Okay,
$1 million aspirations.
Beautiful.
So you got them two different kind of visions.
Club,
you got
man.
the vision that your job give you. Hey, you can make it through the ranks of this company. And then you got the vision that God gives you.
Come on.
You got the vision your
Which one
job
you going
gives you.
with?
Then you got the vision that God gives you. Which one you going to choose? Meet me at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, make sure y'all checking that out seriously, man. 95millionaire.com. Yeah, go to 95millionaire.com. Make sure y'all pick up the book and join the book club with Maul. I tuned in, like I said, man, and it was incredible to follow along in the book, the workbook. Man, just incredible content. So shout out to Maul, man, for, again, Maul, that ain't really his thing, the like schedule stuff. Maul started breaking out in hives when you tell him he got to be somewhere at a certain time. That's the only time Maul. That's the only time Maul yell at me. Like that's the only time Maul get pissed. Like he'll just start going off on me for no reason. I'm like, bro, I didn't say you had. He be like, bro, I'm telling you, don't nobody tell me where to be, when to be. I'm like,
I pity the fool. I pity the fool to tell me where to be. I pity the fool.
Listen, we had an issue. We had an issue.
All this stuff that I done did all these years to now
and my dad.
Get told
and my pops,
I gotta be somewhere at a certain time every
bruh.
single Monday, every Wednesday.
We had a little schedule for Maul because Maul was like, we said like, let's say it was like Tuesdays and Thursdays at this time, and Maul called me. This was like 2 months ago, and I fixed it like instantly. And like still to this day, he'll just get on the phone and randomly start yelling at me about it. I'm like, Maul, I fixed it like 2 months ago, bro. You ain't gotta be nowhere. I get it.
We got to make sure he don't make that mistake no more. Now, I'm trusting him, right? He told my wife. Now, CJ told my wife beforehand, before all this started, he was like, Camille, I promise you, I got your husband. I'm going to make sure I take care of him. I got him.
Yeah.
Hey,
I remember Maul was like looking at me. He was like, "Hey man, I don't know about this personal development thing. Once I quit my job, what am I gonna do for the whole day?" Nah, he'd be like, "See, you got my schedule all full." I'm like, "Hey man,
no, see, I got in all fairness. When we first started out, it wasn't personal development. It was real estate.
Right.
I was just real estate.
real estate
And
is
now,
personal
I
development."
that's how you get you.
Hey, that's
real
that
estate.
CJ not flinching.
It's a few.
That's
Never
that CJ
flinch.
not flinching, boy.
Never
And
flinch.
so the CJ gave me the crossover. He was like, "Now you not just real estate. You a motivational speaker too." So then it was the crossover boy, and then it was like, "Hey, well you need to do your still
Now you're
doing
a
your
professor.
properties." And
Now
so-
you're a professor.
right. Now I'm a
Oh,
professor
shout out,
too.
hey, shout out to E and Maul, professors at
Yeah.
Lakewood University. All right, shout out to them, man. Make sure y'all check out Lakewood University for those of y'all looking to take it to that next level and get them college credits. Maul and E. Make real estate real is accredited
Professors.
at a university, man. So shout out to that. And E got about 3 courses popping right now. It's crazy just to watch Dr. Thomas and Flash Gordon.
Flash
you know what I'm
Gordon.
saying?
Hey, I'm
Do
having
they
a hard
think-
time just in my one course. EB. Oh yeah, ma, I just finished my third one today. I'm
nah.
like, ah.
No, E, that's why I said he was talking about, my Mondays is crazy. I'm like, your every day is crazy. How many calls would you say you on per week?
Oh my God.
I don't know, but we shut it all down. Carl gave me a word the other day. I made some phone calls,
Yeah.
and we Monday every day we doing it
Yeah.
all. And after that, it's over. Carl
Yeah,
just gave me
he just called me. He called me 3 hours ago. Said, "Hey, see, I just had a revelation. I'm only working on Mondays." I said, "What?"
Let's go.
Yeah, Carl gave me the word for the day, so I'm good now.
All right. Well, my wife has requested a check of her stimulus, so I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of
Hey,
here.
CJ got to be like Trump. He got to sign. He got to sign his
I
own
gotta sign my own
stimulus.
checks. I gotta put my name on it. You know what I'm saying?
Name on it.
I gotta put my name on it. All right. Well, as you can see, the sun is down, which wasn't out to
I was
begin
gonna
with.
say,
so
what son?
me and Carl gotta ride up out of here. Y'all have a safe, productive, wonderful week. Hopefully, this hour and a half made your day go by a little faster. Made you have some enjoyment. All right. We love y'all. We out of here. We'll see you next
See you
week.
next week.
Go.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
You're putting in that work. You're spending money, time, energy, effort. You spending everything. But yet, I'm like, look, for this short period of time, you do it right. You're going to get that reward that will last a lifetime. But most people not willing to put in that discipline and that commitment, but that's why they don't get that reward that you're talking about.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always, live and in person with the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
I got Douglas over here. I've been wanting to ask him about this green Band-Aid or what. I don't know if this is, you know what I'm saying?
That's a whole podcast. We'll say that for the next podcast.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a whole podcast.
The green.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll ask you about it next week.
Yeah.
I also
Don't forget, because I still have it on, Maul. It's a deep cut, so we'll talk about it next week.
I also got I'm going to start calling him the defensive Dr. King. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
Defensive.
You know what I'm
Bro
saying?
just went off on me for no reason. I just said, hey, Maul ain't coming up here. And he started spazzing on me.
No. Maul gave us an explanation because he's a team player.
Okay, so let me
and
tell
he
you what
wants
happened.
to be here.
Okay, now we did just get back from off the road, but then
For
I
a week.
called him. I was like, I was trying to figure out.
No. Stop right there, bro.
A
We
week.
didn't just get off the road.
Yeah, we've been on the road.
Miami.
Mexico.
we was in 3 hotels. We went to
Mexico.
3
Mexico
hotels
first.
in what? In 5-6 days?
Yeah.
3 hotels in 5-6 days, 3 flights. Like I said, this ain't no such thing as just get off the road, man. So, you know,
Yeah.
I'm still used to the 9 to 5 work, whether
No,
y'all believe it or
millionaire.
not.
Millionaire.
You take a furlough
You feel me?
for a couple days. You know what I'm saying? You get
Hey.
your
So you take a furlough.
hey, Maul, entrepreneurship, bruh, it's a
Oh,
little
it's a
bit
beast.
more challenging than a 9 to 5, bruh.
Oh, big time. It
You
is.
feel me?
100%. And mental.
But Maul, let me say this to you. as a flight attendant, I do appreciate the explanation, like, you know what I'm saying, behind why you can't be here.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't need the explanation. I just said, you know how you call
I appreciated it though, Mo. I know we don't need it, but I appreciate why you didn't show up to the game today.
I'm saying, but you know how like you ask somebody like I had hit him because he had said, "Oh, I'm gonna come up there," and I was supposed to go somewhere and do something, but they got canceled until next week.
Okay,
what I was saying about yesterday. So then I was like, I hit Maul like, "Oh, you come back up here if you want to, do it in person." Join. I know the people like the energy when we in person. And Maul started like, yeah, I'm going to check, I'm going to see, because I'm going to see. And I was like, okay, I just let it go.
I'm a CH.
So then when you said, do you want to do this topic when Maul get here in person? I said, Maul ain't coming in person. Right. And then Maul just started shooting
no.
all the way in person.
Maul just wanted to
do this, and I said this behind the scenes, but I want to do it
why
publicly.
He couldn't be here.
I owe DD an apology. All of these years, I used to be like, when I used to hear you talking, be like, man, even on like the mixtapes and stuff, you be like, my girl don't want me to leave. And she'd be like, man, how long you gonna be gone for? Yeah. And I used to be like, man, he out there making money. He doing his thing, man. What's she tripping for?
Right.
Bruh. It ain't to now that I ain't even wearing your shoes. I'm wearing one of your shoes.
Appreciate you, fam.
And bro,
appreciate you.
I've been gone I don't even know the last time I've been gone a whole week from my bride, dog.
Right.
And I'm talking about, we was on the phone every single day, but she just, when I got back home in Chicago, she just hugged me and just squeezed me, dog. And I'm like, man, I've really been with CJ like all day, every day, which that's my boy, man. That's my brother. I love him. But usually we together, we got our wives with us. So
sweetest taboo.
He go to his corner, I go to my corner.
Yeah.
This time though.
This time y'all lived in each other's corner.
Hey, can I find out what Hey, I want to find out how you got with CJ in the first place. Last week, how did that conversation go?
Give myself away. So
Give myself
Come on, listen to the lyrics. If you watching on YouTube, it's probably muted. But it's still hilarious. I give myself
away.
Hey, wait till you say, my life is not my own.
Hey, CJ. But while he over here tripping, now I'm about to throw C under the bus. While he over there tripping, his wife, though, was calling my phone, talking about some, CJ with you. He's spending more time with you than he is with me.
Praise God. At least I get off of that.
So
just ask her does she like being retired.
We can play the same song for him too, because his wife was missing him like crazy. His wife
ask her if she like being retired or she won't go back to GE. Because I promise you, I come right off that plane and be right back at the crib, but you got to go work that 9 to 5.
I want to find out, Ma, how did you get with C at the beginning of the week? I want to hear that conversation because it set everything up. Whose decision was it?
Oh, it was absolutely his decision, but but I think that's why CJ's saying that I'm not coming there because he's used to me doing this. He be like, "Hey Jay, man, we about to go here. We got to go here for a week. We got to do this," and I'm usually like, "Oh, let's go. I'm with you." This time though, I was like, I
can't do it. I can't do it.
He not used to me.
I thought I was gonna see you with the kids
quick.
at least. Just go pack up to everybody and at least come and hang out with us.
Show off the new Escalade.
You
Shout out to Josh. I still ain't got mine. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I don't know what Cadillac had to do to get these things made, bro, but I promise you, it took them, bro. You know what I haven't done yet, though? I don't know how to do the self-drive. I got to call Tommy and figure that out because I'm going to go to Chicago soon, see my grandma, and I just want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, text. You know, I want to be able to text and drive. You feel me?
Yeah. It's something, man. That
you've been waiting for
it's my whole life, bro. I've been waiting to not because I don't drive now.
You ain't been waiting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't drive now. You know what I'm saying? I've been blessed by God, Maul. Blessed. So let me real quick before we get into our topic today. I'm not gonna call it a fair or foul because I don't think that's what it is.
Come on.
But I know we talked a couple weeks ago about it's levels to this, and we talked about people who want to get a paycheck before they actually the work. And listen to me, I always have to say this, y'all. I ain't always been on this side of execution. You feel me? Like I ain't always been a dude that realized execution is worship, right? So I don't speak from a judgment standpoint. I speak from a reverse engineer. Like there's people out there that want to make money, want to do well.
Right.
And so I want to give you the secrets to success, right? So I called Delta Airlines. I'm trying to get to New York. So before COVID, man, and COVID, man, for real, like I don't know if we gonna know all of the damage of COVID till we probably like 80 something. Be like, yeah, COVID did that. That was COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So I called Delta like, yo, I'm trying to get that Grand Rapids to LaGuardia boy. And so here's where I made my mistake, Ma. Praise God for my wife. I don't know what happened, but I told the lady March. And so she was like, oh, bet. Flight from the Grand Rapids to LaGuardia. Didi was like, no.
You said March.
Y'all said March.
Like 2022?
Yeah, must have said March like 2022.
Oh, she was like, no problem. I'll get
she
you
said,
loaded
no
right on that
problem.
joint.
She got me right on. Didi was like, yo, you said March. And she ain't say nothing. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So she was like, May.
I didn't even know you could book your flight.
I didn't know
that
either.
far, yeah.
Yeah, so I said, oh, I'm sorry, man, May. She said, oh, I'm so sorry. Because of COVID, we don't have any flights. You could only fly. I said, well, Flint. She said, oh, no, I'm sorry. All those got wiped out. You got to go to, she's like,
Detroit.
You got to go to Detroit. So I was like, all right, cool.
For those of y'all who don't know, that's like an extra 50-minute drive from our house.
And not including the track,
and
it could be
traffic,
96, could be,
and,
whatever.
And the airport's just bigger. Like you can get to Flint, and it's one of Flint or Grand Rapids is one of them airports. You walk in, you at the flight in 2 minutes.
Literally. It could take literally 3 to 4 minutes more
for sure.
to clear
through
through
security, all
everything,
that.
bro. Walk straight through. So I'm like, whatever. So what I got back up to Marcus. What happened? I called the day before and talked to a lady, and she was just like, "I'm sorry, I could get you on the flight, but I can't get you with your bride." And I'm like, oh no, I'm good.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good.
You
Then.
can't solo.
She was like, you gonna have to fly in the bulk 1. She gonna be back in 5. But what y'all can do is it's all. She's like, it's all good. You can just ask somebody to switch. I was like, I've been there, done that. That don't
It
work.
don't work out like that.
I'm just saying, you got some. Forgive me, and this. I know I'm wrong.
Say it.
So before y'all all
Say
start
it.
texting me like I'm CJ,
Say it.
I've had jerks, more who don't want to honor I'm with my bride. You feel me? When I say to my man, like, bruh, I'm with my wife. Can I sit there?
Yeah.
You can sit in the same seat over here. We just switching it out.
Right.
Because I got a window and she got a, and they like,
Would you
nope, I
stop?
can't. This is my seat. I'm like, bruh, we got a window in the aisle. You can get whichever one you want. My man like, I'm sorry, I'm settled in my seat. I can't do it.
I'm settled in my seat.
So, and
I oughta
that ever happened to you
settle
before? That ever happened to you before?
Oh, bro, it happened with my kids.
Okay.
This lady was like, no, I'm not moving. I'm like, no,
You
it
want to
was
sit next to my kids?
I'm saying, no. I'm saying you don't, first of all. I promise you don't. But Avery was like, just had turned 2.
Right.
So, you got to get your own seat.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, like, I'm going to sit right here. It was a spot that was ahead of her spot
Right.
on the same aisle,
same
everything.
hookup.
I was like, yo, I got my kids, like, my wife. So we wanted to be like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And she was like, no. I was like, what? And she was like, no. I was like,
She just gonna sit next to
I got
Avery.
my kids. Like, you want to, and she was just like, I don't feel like moving. I was like, all right.
So
And then tried to talk to me on the flight.
right.
Then was like, oh, beautiful day. I was like, you don't shut your ass up.
I don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? So more, I told homegirl, like, yo, I feel you. You sound like it's easy on the phone. Gonna tell me as soon as you get to the gate, you could talk to her. I was like, I've been there, done that. Right? Listen to me, Ma. And for those of you who are listening, she did her job. I'm not playing. She did her job. She was like, we don't have no flights. You and your girl can sit together. I'm sorry. She's like, do you want me to cancel the whole thing? I was like, cancel the vouchers, everything you did, cancel.
Everything.
Yeah.
So I called a couple hours later. Another lady picked up the phone.
Did they know you? Wait, this must
I'm
not be the
Diamond.
diamond
I'm
line you
Diamond
called.
line.
I'm thinking you
Diamond
called
line.
Carl Silver Medallion line. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking
That sounds like a regular thing for
I'm
me.
thinking you called the Bronze Express.
You know what I'm saying? I called Diamond. Homegirl was like, sorry, nothing we could do. I'm like, all right, bet. Listen to me. There are those of you who wonder why you not on another level. The next lady is why you not on the level because you did what the first lady did. So I explained to homegirl, like, look, I ain't trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I only got 18,250 days left. I'm not trying to split up with my wife. You know
How many days you got left?
I ain't going to be here forever. 18,250. That's symbolic. All right? I'm like, yo, I'm not about to sit with my wife up there. I'm back. I'm not doing it.
No.
Watch this, bruh. Homegirl was like, da, 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 da. She's like, now where you going again? I said, New York. She said, just New York. I was like, yeah. She's like, nowhere specific. I was like, nah. She's like, I can get you and your wife
JFK.
at JFK.
Come on,
Boom.
right
Tell
now.
you
what.
It's 6 and
It's
1,
the
half a
next
dozen the other.
obvious
Bruh,
thing.
She said I could get the lady didn't say it the first time, so I'm thinking more. I'm diamond. So they ain't flying to JFK like they ain't flying to Grand Rapids no more. That's what I'm thinking. Homegirl's like, oh no, I got you. JFK, more. Are you hearing me? JFK, LaGuardia is
I
right
think
there.
they're probably
bro.
about 30 minutes away from each
Not
other.
even.
Nah, that's not the story, right? Here's the reason why I'm telling y'all this story. That's important. But the lady was like asking me, and I was just trying to, build it up. But she was asking me like, yo, do you need to be in Queens? You need to be in Brooklyn? Where you need to be? Because I told her, JFK, she's like, what you got to do? I said, I got a wedding. So she was like, oh, okay, so when is the wedding? I told her. So she was like, well, it don't make a difference, right? But I told her, we have to get our tickets together. We have to go. My boy Mustafa getting married. And so she like, oh, I got you. So
Who's getting married?
Mustafa's yeah, so.
Wait.
Hey, I just knew you was talking about a different Mustafa.
Yeah. Musa.
Let me call Moose. Hold up. Wow. Moose. No, stop right there. And why didn't I get invited? Hold on. I got you. I got Moose right here. Hold on.
When is this taking place?
Can you plug Carl? Could
No,
probably
hey,
plug him
I don't
in.
know if Mark can hear it.
I can hear it.
I got Moose plugged up right here. Put your headphones on.
Let's see if we can get it.
Brother C.
Mustafa, this is Carlos Quinney Jr. calling from the Secret to Success podcast. You're live on the air right now. We want to know, how in the world did I find out through Douglas? He up here telling a whole story about getting his flight booked to New York. I don't know where he's going. I'm just playing along with the story. And I find out he talking about I'm going to Moose wedding. Moose, what in the HE double hockey sticks you doing getting married without telling me, first of all, who you marrying and when is it? You know what I'm saying?
I gave him all the information. I told him what time I was coming, what time I was going to New York.
Let me tell you something. Hey, let me tell you something. This is what happened when you tell a flight attendant about your small wedding.
Oh, bro. Hey, tell him the Black Panther over here, too. He calls me the Black Panther, but you don't invite the king to the wedding, dog. The king comes bearing gifts.
T'Challa ain't invited to the wedding.
T'Challa.
Hey, you want to invite all your high net worth friends
He got
to
a
the
wedding
wedding.
in Wakanda, and he ain't invite the Black Panther.
All right, let him talk. Go ahead, Moose.
He said
No,
small.
man, I told E, like, it's going to be about 10, 15 people. It's grown another 10, 15 people since then.
Since you told me.
And we still ain't make the cut, huh? So when it grow the next time, make sure I'm on the list. I love to bring my bride to New York.
You know, the funny thing is, I don't even invite people. I'm just telling them,
he never invited nobody.
To take the step.
Unbelievable.
I kid you not. I'm like, we just taking the step. I think it's time, whatever. They're like, oh, word? Oh, I got to be there. Oh, I'm on my flight right now. I'm like,
he has a habit of
then.
doing that. He did it for the Final Four, too. And then tease me like, I don't know why you ain't.
Ma, I never said nothing about him in the Final Four. He took it that way, Ma.
I don't know. He did it. He said, got tickets.
Hey, it's only right. So let me do this. So that way, in front of the 100,000 listeners that know what's happening now.
150, but who cares?
Who's counting, right? Who's counting anyway? It went from 20 people to hundreds of thousands real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So let me give y'all an official invite on the podcast.
Come on,
let's go.
Just so that it's real. So that way, I do right by y'all. So of course, Black Panther, brother, Mr. CJ, and the lovely brides.
Yeah.
If y'all gonna pull up to New York, we'll have a seat for y'all as well. Let's
Come
go.
on,
Hey,
man.
Carl,
Have a seat.
for those who cannot pull up,
Yeah, we'll put it on the screen. Just
Cash
read it, but
out.
we'll
yeah,
put
for
it
those
on
who
there.
can't pull up,
Yeah.
it's $MOSTAFA GHONIM.
Yep.
Please send a gift.
Yeah.
You can't make it. This is all my extreme execution coaches.
Yeah.
Y'all
better send Moose something.
Everybody
Not to
Sunday.
be funny, this the world, y'all. The assessment that y'all hearing about
This
Moose
is
is
it.
behind that.
Yeah.
Y'all not hearing and seeing Moose as much, but yeah, Moose is a large part of that. So he's been helping your life.
Blow out his Cash App for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Moose, congratulations, brother. I just didn't know. It just caught me off guard. When he said it, I was like, Mustafa, who?
Y'all know Caesar Pilot. So he's in the cockpit, flying us, getting us all over the world.
Yep.
He would not know what's going on in the main cabin.
No.
He would not know what's going on in the main cabin. This is some main cabin stuff right here. You know what I'm saying, Ma?
Hey, that's
he
a good
traveling all
analogy,
over the world.
Because he really is in a cockpit, and he got me
He
as
is.
his co-pilot, and he
Yeah.
really believed.
And
I'm
you
talking
see
about.
now.
C be like, "Hey, bro, we about to go to this place this week, this place next
no
week." He like, "I need
question.
you right next
No
to me as a
question.
co-pilot."
Yeah, no
Come
question.
on, let's go. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, don't threaten me with a
Moose,
good time.
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
brother.
my
sir.
We'll check in with you soon, man, and we'll see you out in New York. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was a little sympathy invite, I'm still showing up.
It's not a sympathy invite, though, I promise.
You know what I'm saying? You
promise.
know how like everybody like, oh yeah, we go. You should just roll too. You like, okay, y'all sure? Okay.
I guess so. All right, I'm coming there.
All right, Moose, we'll talk to you
I
later,
love
man.
you,
man.
I'm
Love
doing
you, bro.
publicity.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah. Hey, you know what's crazy though? I had a little experience with Delta the other day too. Check this. So now y'all tell me, right? I forgot all about it till you start talking about Delta. So we get to the Atlanta airport and we were early, right? So I was like, I got a little time today. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had no reason, but we was there probably like an hour and a half early. And so I got there, right? So now I got to go to Miami, right? Candace and the kids going to Detroit. So now we're not on the same ticket, but our flights leave at the exact same time. She might have been in the A gate, I might have been in B, but the flight leave 2:45, mine 2:50. So we go to the airport, do everything together, right? So now my wife, of course, her status ain't as high as mine, right? Mm-hmm. So mind you, I'm platinum, right? So you get 3 bags free. So we get up there and, of course, we go check in as a family. Yeah. Now, my first mistake I made is I didn't go to the priority, window.
You went
Make
to
a
the
difference.
booty.
But I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking because it was just short and we were right there.
Yeah.
But I noticed that they don't know the code of conduct over there in the hood the same way they do. You see what I'm saying?
Priority, no.
Right.
Oh, they trained.
So we got up there, Carl, and I'm like, I checked my bag and I'm like, yo, I'm going to Miami, whatever. They like, how many bags you got? I was like, got 1 bag. So then Candace and them come up and she checks me in, does everything, and I'm like, yo, my wife comes up and they like, okay, how many bags you got? She got 1 suitcase, 1 big suitcase, and they like, oh yeah, $60. And I was like, yo, so I understood.
$60.
Yeah, I understood though protocol because she don't have no status. They charging for bags, and I said, hey, can you do me a courtesy? This is my wife right here, and we had the same return flights. We all leaving from here back to Atlanta together, and so my man like, I said, can you give her a courtesy? She. We not flying together right now, but you can see I'm platinum. I only got 1 bag for mine.
Right.
You can send 1 there. I still got 1. You know what I'm saying? Like I
got 1.
Again, my man like, oh, no, it don't work like that. And I'm like, bruh, I understand what your code of conduct book
Absolutely. But look what my status.
But I'm trying to show you.
Yeah, you about to lose a client.
Fam.
You about to lose a client.
I'm like, bruh. And so I'm like, I need you to, and then mind you, I'm like, first of all, this ain't the first time I've done this, and it's never been an issue, but I'm always in priority. This time, of course, I'm sitting over there, and I'm like, so then Candace, she hate them awkward moments. I love them. I live for them awkward moments. So I was like, oh, okay. I said, do me a favor. Go get somebody else who can help me. Oh, I don't know how long it's going to be for a supervisor. I said, I ain't say how much time I got. I came early for my flight. I'll wait. Right. So then this is, now mind you, this is still the G League supervisor. You know what I'm saying? She ain't in the league.
The G League.
So I'm thinking, can I get somebody from the NBA?
Yeah. They done brought the G League supervisor.
She ain't had a red coat.
Yeah.
That's how I knew she was. She had purple on.
Yeah.
The red coat is where they can really make it shake on Delta. So she comes over there and she says the same thing. Oh, no, I can't. I said, so let me get this straight. I'm super platinum, close to diamond. I got 3 bags that I can get. This is my wife. I said, do me a favor. Look up our return flight. We all on the same flight coming back. This is the same family. Clearly, you can see it's the same everything. And you telling me you can't. So she sit there and hem hard. I was like, I got time. Candace sitting there the whole time like, babe, would you just pay this $60? And I'm like, it's on principle.
Yeah.
And long story short, okay, this is the one and only time.
I love it.
We just please don't expect. I said, nah,
don't make it exception.
Run that back. So then they put it through, and I was like, all right, thank you. Have a great day. And then my man, why was my man who originally was right there, who was telling me it was no chance? He was
heated.
Heated.
He got a flagrant.
He didn't say
he got a flagrant foul on the G League. He got the flagrant boy.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, come on. It's just common sense, though.
Well, let's talk about that today then.
Oh, come on.
Let's talk about that today.
Come on, E.
No, for real, Maul. Because here's where I had a challenge. So it's 3 people. It's one group, and I keep trying to tell y'all, for those of you who are listening, if you want to make money, it's nothing wrong with wanting to. Somebody hit me the other day. They got my COVID prices, Maul. My post-COVID prices. So it's a couple people still a little, you know what I'm saying?
Shock.
They still shocked a little bit. Because they used to go into the G League games.
Yeah.
And some of them games, you can just walk in that joker.
Oh, for sure.
And they like, come on in. Some of them, you know, you might pay. So I'm like, yo, this is the playoffs now. Playoffs. Yeah, we're in the playoffs now. So somebody hit me back like, actually, they didn't hit me more. I don't got a lot to do no more, you know, because of COVID. So I'm perusing through the booking at etinspires.com.
You're looking at your own booking?
You know what I'm saying, Paul? I'm looking at, you know, it's some kind of way that when they change my phone, it comes straight to me now. Yeah, and I didn't erase it, Maul.
I like that.
And I saw one lady, she's like, he charged that much? That much? You know, and I'm like, oh, that might seem a lot for you, but if I come in and change the course of the culture of your company and make people go back and work the way they've never worked before.
How much is that worth?
How much is that going to cost? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much money you going to make? You feel me? Like, you about to make some money off of it. That's like saying, is Tom Brady asking for too much to come to the Buccaneers and win them a Super Bowl? Bruh, how much is that? How much would you pay if you knew my man was going to come and win a Super Bowl for you? How much would you pay? So 3 people, Maul. I just want, you know, real quick, because common sense. So you got the first group that they want to make a lot of money, but they don't necessarily have the same desire to fulfill the requirements as they do as make money. Right? So you out there.
Slow down. Go for it.
So they're a group that, let's just say you want to make 6 figures. Listen to me. There's nothing wrong with saying you want to make $100,000, $250,000, $500,000. It's nothing wrong with that. Like, as a human, go on with your bad self.
Yeah.
You grown. You can say Tom Brady might be looking at you if you say you want to make $500,000. He might be looking at you crazy. Like, you only want to make $500,000.
Right.
Like, that ain't no money.
Right.
You might say you want to make $3 million. And what's my man name? TMT. Mayweather. Mayweather made me looking at you crazy. You only want to make $3 million. So I don't care how much money you want to make. But here's a challenge. If Mayweather says he wants to make, I don't know, 100 mil, man, you see my man up every day.
Yeah.
You see my man to change his diet. He in Vegas running in the heat. He boxing with his pops all day. He sparring. He in the gym. He didn't switch the whole game up.
The desired income level matches the work ethic needed. Yes, congruent. I believe that's the word.
That's the word.
Congruent.
That
sounds like y'all got college degrees.
Yeah. Some of y'all incongruent.
You incongruent.
Come on. Are y'all with me today? Are y'all with me?
Yeah, we with you. It's all I'm saying, Maul. You are, Maul, and people, and I don't like this, because I will have some people go, how much you trying to make? The audacity. You can't tell another human how much money to make. Yeah. You don't have the right to do that. People can make whatever they think they want to make. But here's the challenge. You can't have an energy level to make 250. You can't have a mindset to 250, but then you don't have the work ethic, or you don't have the plan, or you don't put in the energy. So that's the first group, right, that I want us to, speak to. And like I said, the lady didn't do nothing wrong. I called and asked to get a flight to LaGuardia. I did. Out of my mouth, I said LaGuardia. So she didn't do nothing wrong. She didn't do nothing wrong. But let me just tell you, I hung up the phone when it was time to get the review. I didn't push the button. I had no reason
to remain on the line.
I had no reason to stay on the line.
Yeah.
You feel me? I didn't get what I wanted. You about to?
No. I just said, and it's crazy because that's how they get their raises and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you would have went on there like, yo, she a beast.
But I had no reason, Maul, to leave you a review.
And real quick, you had no reason to leave a negative one either.
No.
You just did the bare standard minimum, so I just leave it alone.
I definitely had no reason.
So it's not even like you a bad person.
Yeah, I wasn't dogging her out. She ain't do nothing wrong. But here's the challenge, Maul. I got off the phone and didn't get what I wanted. So I don't got time to be, because I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to get to New York. My man, 50 grand, get married. I got to figure out how I'm getting to the wedding. So I didn't even have energy or space to stop and whatever they asked me about you. So the second lady, why did I leave a review? Ma, I got off the phone and got what I wanted. Here's what I'm saying. Don't ask nobody to pay you when you didn't give them what they wanted. I'm saying you so focused on getting your check that you're not focused on. My daughter took her car to this spot that's like, I ain't gonna say the name, but they don't touch your whip. The water just hit it, right? Because she's like, I don't want to get scratched. But they got high school kids working in the doggone spot, bruh. So they got the brush. They not washing the brush out, Ma. So they taking the brush and doing it. And of course, you coming in, you got rocks, you got all kinds. They got a little scratch boy on her. Because guess what? All they there for is to get their check.
That's it.
So they scratch it. So guess what? She ain't never going back. So if I ever go back, I got to tell little fella, either wash that joint out or do me a favor. Don't extra clean my whip. Just put the water on it so it's semi-clean. Now, my daughter at the crib saying she going to clean her car every week because she don't want scratch. Are you hearing what I'm saying? But guess what they worried about? They not worried about the cars. They're not worried about the cars that's coming through. They worried about the check that they're going to get. Now you're not about to get the check because you tore up the cars.
And what happens is enough people get their car scratched. Nobody come there. The whole business shut down. And then you blame the economy.
So,
oh, man, I lost my gig.
No, I'm saying I'm remembering the spot in Atlanta that had high school kids running.
We talked about it on this podcast.
I'm going back to company culture now. So I'm saying, and not, again, let me just ask Delta. Delta, what's your procedures and policies? Because Quicken Loan says the customer got to get what they want.
Absolutely.
Let me just call it out.
How did she make it to the diamond line? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How she must have slipped through the cracks.
COVID.
It's no way. COVID. Yeah, somebody called COVID.
COVID.
They moved her up for the day. Because there's no way she should have been up there talking to the diamond. I'm saying if you're going to be diamond, you're not. Look, I was talking to, I do the Clubhouse on Monday mornings, the new, thank God, whatever. And this girl was on there like waxing deep, Mom. She's like, it's a toxic environment. She's doing what
that.
is?
Yeah, whatever her job was. She just became a supervisor. And she's like, it's toxic. It's whatever. I said, listen to me very closely. Don't say that. If you can figure out how to fix that, you know how much money you're going to make.
Check.
You know how much money people going to pay you if you can go to Tampa Bay and win a Super Bowl. You feel what I'm saying? Why do you think Tampa took Tom Brady? They wanted to win a Super Bowl. So I told her, what, you trying to go to a place that ain't toxic? They already got somebody because it ain't toxic. They already hired whoever they hired, and they already straight. So I'm just saying, to my first group, I want to go back. Nothing wrong with you wanting to check. Matter of fact, you should be so sweet, they get you your check and give you a tip. You should expect a tip if you that good. But don't expect a check and a tip when you didn't brought me my coat. You done brought me cold fries. But you you done brought me cold. Right there, they so sweet with it now, Ma. They don't even ask you for a tip. Before you cash out, the new thing is 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%. It's all right there, Ma. Like you, when I'm checking out, you giving me a hookup for 5, 10, 15, 20, but you're not going back and looking at my fries. You're not going to see if it's smoke coming off of them jokers.
Let me ask you something. Do you blame the employee?
I blame
or do you really blame management? Because for putting that person in that spot. Because when we was just in Houston, me and C was talking to Marcus. We was at the Breakfast Club. And C, what's his manager's name?
I don't know, but C sent me them grits. I don't know, but just
the quality of the service that Marcus got going on with the Breakfast Club. Now the food is amazing, but the quality of service is
just as amazing.
I mean, it's phenomenal, bro. When you just think about from the time we was in line. Well, we didn't go in line. The time we walked into the building, he had his manager, and Marcus
talk about
CJ asked him about the manager.
He never talk about that kind of stuff when he don't got to stand in line no more.
I was about to cut.
He don't talk about that, Ma.
Cut. I waited in line like everybody. I'm a man of the people. But I waited 4 hours for them catfish get some
But at the
grits.
same time, the server, you know, and CJ was just like, man, the lady, Mark, it seemed like he got the right people in place. The lady that was bringing us the food, CJ made a point, was like, man, she kind of remind you of like your mama or your grandma or your auntie. Just show the quality of love and even though she's just bringing the food, man. And I think Marcus, though, if you look at the leader, the owner, I think he put the right people in place in order to get that feeling. And I think a lot of companies miss that.
Yeah.
ETA, we blaming E. I'm going to blame E for our lack
Hey,
of
I not take all of the blame.
fruition.
I take all the blame.
I ain't want to say nothing.
I take the blame, boy.
I'm going to blame E for all of our transgressions.
I'm still praying and asking for forgiveness, boy. I'm a man of the people, boy. I'm a man
I
of the people.
apologize to all ETA employees this whole time. I've been hard on you, and it's obviously E is the problem here. We're going to start
With
at the
the
top.
hiring.
All right, go. You was talking about another group. That was the first group. Who the second group or the third
No,
group?
y'all finished, Carl? Anybody?
Oh,
wanna-
yeah. No. Go ahead, Carl.
you good. I want to go somewhere else. So
No,
I'll
go
let you
there.
finish
Go
that.
there,
Go there
then I
now.
got you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, go there.
No. So the piece that I want to talk about is the other side. And again, y'all, I'm coming from that ground crew lens. CJ, and shout out to Moose. Moose and I had this conversation a while back where it's like we have to change the rules that we live by. So the subtle thing that most people would miss is that CJ did not take their first answer. You didn't accept the no that life gave you.
Oh, nah.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying a lot of people will miss that. That's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
for
I don't
sure.
want people
Yeah,
to like
100%.
gloss over that.
100%.
Somebody says no, and I'm saying my personality is like, oh shoot, okay.
I'm saying
all
they
right.
saying no, and technically they were right.
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 You're not on the same
Right.
reservation. You're not supposed to get a free bag.
But
I
still.
understood that, but that type of stuff don't apply to me.
And that's
And
what I'm
I
saying.
don't mean me as in like,
Oh,
I'm
no.
big
You
time
mean me as somebody that invests only in Delta. Somebody that ain't flying nothing else.
Now, if I
I'm
was
only
on,
flying
listen,
Delta.
If I was on I told Mo, I fly American and United, I'd be feeling like a little, I'd be like, oh. They'd be like, oh, where your boarding pass? I'm like, I ain't got the app.
Right.
Give me the paper joint. You know what I'm saying? It's a different experience.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
but
I'm
no.
sorry.
So I just want people to hear that. Like, I don't care what the circumstances. You know who you are, the amount of work you put in, and you deserve whatever. Here's what I'm trying to. And Maul, again, I'm stealing all this from y'all. I am trying to create the life that I deserve. I'm not taking what everybody else is handing to me.
Right.
So I don't want people to miss that. Like, I'm going to ask you again and a third time until for real.
So if
for
they
real.
would have told you that, what would you have done? Honestly, if they would have been like,
I'm
same
saying-
exact scenario.
It happened to us with when we were coming back from Louisiana. They were like, my whole family, like, yo, we can't check all these bags. And I was like, sir, look again. Like, we're all traveling on the same reservation. That's not possible. We just flew here.
Right.
Like, we just flew here. They took, my man's like, well, I can only take, he's like 4. I'm like, bro, it's my whole family. It's 6 of us.
Right.
So I'm like, what can you do? He's like, man, I could take 8. I can't take the car seat. I'm like, bro, I'm cool on that. But I'm not going to walk through the airport with 8 suitcases.
Right.
So to your point, I ain't go all the way.
Right.
But I'm still.
no, you went
I'm
enough
still,
where you weren't
right, I'm still
inconvenienced.
getting to the point where
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna
Yeah,
take
no
your
question.
first answer.
Yeah.
and
See,
go.
I already
So,
know.
like-
See, you know exactly what I would have done. I never take no for an answer. Remember we was in Mexico? This is a great example. Remember we was in Mexico at the resort. It was a sushi restaurant. I don't know if it was sushi or Mexican, but we was at that
what was
that
there?
resort and we were eating.
It was
Remember?
there, though.
And the
Edit
guy,
that out. I don't know. Sushi, Mexican, Italian.
because they served us tacos, but yet they had
Yeah,
then we
yeah,
had
no.
sushi also. So I can't tell which
got
one was
you.
which.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, what
my
happened?
man was like, "Yeah, the kitchen closed." My wife really liked this tostada.
Yeah.
She just really loved this tostada. And the guy was like, she's like, yeah, let's get another order. And the guy said, oh no, the kitchen is closed. Yeah, you gotta order something else. The kitchen is closed. And then I think it was Cam. I was like, no, the kitchen closed. And then Cam was like, yeah, he said the kitchen closed. You can't get anything else with that. That's what Cam was saying. I was like, man, kitchen ain't never closed. And I reached in my pocket. I said, my man, I need another order. That matter of fact, I need 2 more orders of that. I said, my wife really liked
He brought
it. Handed my man,
187 of them.
handed my man the
man
money.
brought 187 times. Hey!
Handed my man the money. The dude said right away, sir. Didn't say nothing else, but he was like,
Yeah.
the kitchen is closed.
Yeah.
I gave my man the
Ma,
money. He
you
went back to the kitchen,
doggone-
man, came back. He didn't just bring 1 tray. He brought
Yeah.
back 3 more trays of the thing that my wife loved the most.
Ma, you went to the last group, so let me give you the middle. Ma done dropped straight to the last group. You know what I'm saying? One of them old smarty pan kids.
Exactly.
Smarty pan students. So the middle group, and then we'll get to the group Ma said, because I want to end with that group. The middle group is, and again, y'all might think I'm, man, that's stupid. That don't make sense. Like you and your crew, y'all don't do that. Okay, maybe we don't do it now. Your mom just said he pulled out a wad of money. Okay, now. But there was a time for all of us that we met the expectations that were given to us, right? That's the second group. That's the group I want y'all to really focus on. Like I'm telling you, you will get to mall. You will get to mall status. You will not have to stand in lines like CJ. You will be able to talk to people at the airline any kind of way you want to, like Carl. That day is coming. All right, it's coming. But that middle group is that's where the majority of change happens. That's where you get to the next level. You literally do everything you are told. You don't got to do no more than what you told. I'm telling you, that middle group, whatever the rubric is, there is a rubric that tells you if you do this, like I don't know, and I'm not trying to go college on y'all, but I'm telling y'all the day I start understanding what a rubric was, it changed my life. It was like, if you do this, 3.0. If you do this, and that, 3.5. If you do all of that and this 4 point, I promise y'all, I'll be, look, this is true. This on life, everything I love. I had a professor at Michigan State University come to me and say, what's wrong? Dr. Coldflesh, my homie. She's like, E, what's going wrong? I said, what? What you mean by that? She's like, there's a problem. You're not talking to me. I was like, a problem about what? She's like, your grades. I was like, what's wrong with my grades? She's like, you've taken 2 of my classes. You got a 4 point in both of them. Right now, you right there at a 3.0. What's going on? I was like, oh, my wife in college, and she online at the University of Phoenix, and she don't know how to do the computer boy. So I have to help my wife with her schooling. She was like, oh, and I knew I needed a 3 point to pass your class. Flat out. She's like, she knew something was wrong. But I was like, yo, I can't get a 4 and help Didi. And I know once Didi learned how to, bro, for real, you ain't never been on a computer before, bro, the cutting and pasting the law. The cut and paste, boy, that's the one that's going to get
That could throw off your whole night.
That could throw your whole night
I'll
off.
take this 3 point and keep
my marriage. Flat out.
Hey.
You feel me?
Hey.
But Mom.
I got you, baby. Don't worry about it.
Hey, but Mom, my professor knew, like, yo, he not doing what but I knew, Ma, in this instance, it would actually hurt me to get a 4.0. It would be to my demise, my girl's demise. She need to get this master's degree. And no, I'm sorry. At that point, it's like, nurses had a 2-year boy. Okay. She needed to get the 4-year boy. You feel me? And so she went online. I'm like, why are you online and you don't even know how to open up a computer at that particular point? Ma, I'm not lying. I would go to bed with her at night because she stay up to 1 and 2. And I'm like, wake me up when you need me. She wake me up. Hey, how did you do that again? I was like, I used to know it back in the day, Carl. It's like you hit
Control C.
See, you know what I'm saying? Different things you do. I used to be like, hit that, boom, got that. And so there's a group of you're doing too much right now. You're not ready to throw the touchdown pass. You're not ready to do the Hail Mary. You ain't ready to do the bomb yet. Give me that what is it called? The out route. Yes, give me that boy. Give me the 15. Hit me here. Boom. That's 7 yards, 10 yards, and then my man gonna go for the rest of it. Yep. Give me that Jerry Rice. Give me that Jerry Rice boy. But you trying to throw 50, you trying to throw 100 because you see other people doing that. Don't do that. Stay within your strength. Stay within get that. Whatever they told you to do, just do that. Exactly what they told you to do. If they told you to bring Polynesian sauce and mayonnaise, just get the Polynesian. Don't try to extra boy. Don't do that. Whatever they told you to do, you do exactly what they tell you to do. And why? Even though the lady did exactly what I asked her and she didn't tell me about JFK, guess what happened no more? I hung up and called back, but I called Delta. I didn't go to another airline. I didn't get pissed and say I'm driving. She did what she was supposed to, so I couldn't be mad at her, Ma. But in that instant, I did need a little bit more, but she kept it right where she's like, yo, I got you here. I can get you there. Y'all can switch seats when y'all get there. I was the one that was being difficult, saying like, yo, I'm not interested in doing that. I know I can stay with my wife. I know that. But Ma, she didn't make me leave with a bitter taste in my mouth. So I'm saying to some of you out there, you trying to get to Ma, CJ, Carl level, but you doing too much. Stay in your lane because maybe y'all can't speak to this, but I can tell y'all there have been times where I messed up because I tried to do too much. I was trying to impress somebody, right? I was trying to look good in front of somebody. So I actually did too much more when they didn't need me to do all of that. They just needed me to stay in that pocket. So for my second group, the summer months, like, yo, don't go extra. Your mom tell you to do this. Your dad tell you to do that. They want you to get up this time, go to bed this time, help around the kitchen, do this, do that. Yo, I'm telling y'all, when it comes to this organization now, and now I'm about to speak to some grown men out there. When it comes to this organization, there was a time where I was doing things that I didn't need to do, and I was doing them because I wanted to, and this is weird because I know I don't need to show my worth. Like, I know I don't need to show my worth, but there's a part of you sometimes, depending on your personality, where you want to show your worth. Where really showing your worth is you about to mess it up for everybody. Like, I'm just being real. The best thing for me to do is, AE, if we in front of a group of people, you need to speak. AE, if this group is having some relational problem, AE, you need to step up and shepherd. But when it comes to this and this, E, don't come over here. Now we know because you are who you are, you can come over here, but we don't need you over here. The best thing you could do for ETA right now is to be the best flight attendant ever. We don't need you coming over here grabbing bags, trying to be a grounds crew. Right. We don't need you trying to figure stuff out and being an air traffic control. We don't need you to be like, yo, C, you need somebody to sit next to you while you driving this plane. E, love you to life. Get your butt back in that cockpit. Go back and forth.
And
make sure
serve them shortbread cookies.
You feel me? Get them shortbread cookies served. Flat out. I'm just being real, Ma. And there's some people who feel like the shortbread ain't enough. You feel me? Like, I don't feel good about myself if I'm just doing that. Or I want to be in the cockpit because I want to prove I'm a leader too. Or I want to help with the systems because I want to prove I'm a systems person too. Sometimes, y'all, the best thing you could do is figure out what the expectations are and do exactly what the expectations tell you to do. Nothing more, nothing less. That's the second group.
Maul?
Oh, no, bro. I'm over here taking notes, man.
Is there a third group?
Yeah,
Ma just talked about
that was the third group.
That was the third group. Ma talked about you are at a place where you know what you want. You want to sit with your wife, and you put in. Listen to me. You put in the work where you've done more than what you're supposed to do in the earth, and now you don't have to stand in line. Don't look at C walking through the line and not having to stand in line. How you get to just walk through the line? You've done enough on the earth. You planted enough seeds. You've bought enough properties. You've taught enough people how to build those properties. You put one of the more prolific speakers stuff on YouTube and spread that joker so people could just have access to it at the crib. There's certain benefits you're going to get. But don't look for extraordinary benefits when you have not done extraordinary work.
So I want to go back to being, congruent, right? We laughed about being incongruent. So how do you know? How do you know, E, if you say, all right, cool, this is what I want to make, this is what I want to do for my family? How do you measure that? Like the level of output or the level of value that you bring? Like, how do you know, like for somebody who says, okay, E, I'm with you. I want to make that $250,000. Like, that's my goal. Like, how do you measure what that output looks like? And how do I know if I'm hitting that particular, because the salary may not, there was, and I say this to say, there was a time where our work ethic and our output definitely didn't match our income. Right. We should have been trillionaires how E had us working, and we were broke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, how do I know if my level of output, because now eventually it started to go like this, and then, water eventually finds its level, right? And I think at some point we did find our level where, oh, okay, now we're being compensated with the way in which we're working. Yeah. But somebody out there, E, may be us back in the day saying, yo, I'm putting in that work. I'm grinding like this. Yeah. I'm still not seeing that 250, 500 you're talking about.
Yeah, so for me, let me just tell you how I did it. I had an opportunity, and you don't have to sit with people. So don't go, E got to sit with him. Don't do that. I got an opportunity to go to Orlando. Carl was with me and sit with Les Brown. And I believe the reason why I got to sit with Les Brown is the water was leveling. And one of the greats had an opportunity to see me and go, yeah, you got the traits and the characteristics of the greats. And so I was able to sit down with him, and he began to explain to me, this is how much you should charge. This is why you should charge this amount, right? These are the things that you have to do. And I was like, all right, I got it. you want to be in real estate. We so sweet in 2021. You could just go look at Maul's course. You don't even got to sit down with Jamal. Everybody want to talk to Jamal. Can I be honest with you? Somebody that I love greatly the other day was like, I want to talk to Jamal. I was like, all right, you can call him if you want to. Call him. But if I was you, I'd talk to April. I'm just being real. I was like, I ain't trying to be funny. Yeah. But if I had a choice between the two, CJ got Maul all over the world. April at the crib. April at the crib. April. I know exactly where she is. I'm just being real. I'm not trying to be funny, Maul. I know where she is. She ain't traveling all over the world. I can tell you exactly where she is. Maul got 50 million people calling his phone. I bet you I could call her and she gonna pick up right now. So what I'm saying to you is that whatever it is you're trying to do, and don't you sit here and tell me ain't nobody on the earth doing what I'm doing. Don't you sit here and say that. That's a lie. Now, it might be a hybrid. You might have to look at 2 or 3 different people and their work history to figure it out. You may not find one exact person, but you ain't doing nothing in the earth that nobody else has ever done. Don't make sense. So for me, it was Les Brown. For C, it was studying other motivational speakers in the industry and figuring out what they were doing great and what we weren't doing. So
what point did you feel like, because I feel like this when I look at, and again, y'all, all we can do is just go off our own stuff. That's why y'all listen to this podcast. We ain't got nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to draw like from other people's stuff. But I guess, E, from your standpoint, I feel like there was a while there where you were probably like the best in the world, right, Carl? And people were knowing it again, but the money didn't match. Do you remember the moment where you started to feel like, okay, the paper is catching up to my greatness?
This may sound funny.
Because it could be messed up. Like it's not a lot of industries like that, right? Like LeBron, the best in the world, he getting paid like it. You know what I'm saying? Off rip. You were the best in the world, but we had cats who was making 10 times more than you at a time when you were the best in the world.
Here's how I knew the money. This is how I knew I'm about to get paid. I got the rubric, Maul. We was working without a rubric, Maul. We were just working hard. We had no rubric. When Les gave me the rubric, I went home and was like, yo, what we missing, man, R.I.P. Chris Daniels. Bro, when I got the rubric and then Chris gave me the assessment, I looked at the assessment, Maul, and was like, we got the D, we got the I, we got the S. We don't got a C. Bruh, it was that moment I knew it don't have nothing. When Les gave me, I realized it don't have nothing to do with your speaking. It don't have nothing to do with your speaking. You don't have a process where people can get to you. It don't matter if you're the best in the world. They have no way of getting to you. They don't even know how much to charge. They ain't even got a system. Once I knew, listen to me, Maul, I didn't even have a system in place. But it was almost like running a route and you made a move and you juke my man, but the quarterback didn't throw to you. Bruh, okay, so I know this ain't organized football, Maul. I know this ain't organized. This just me and Bob them playing, you know what I'm saying, high school. We out in the park 7-on-7, right? I'll never forget, I made, it was two, Maul. It was one, I'm talking about you run hard, stop, turn around.
Boom.
Bob was like, got it. Bro, I swear. Bob was like, got it. Another one where I run, fake it like I was running, spin, get the ball from Bob like I was at flip. Bro, we would do it we ran that play every time. Now, did the play work every time? No. But we knew, Maul, we going to get at least 14 points off of this play. Once Chris gave me the assessment and I was able to go, see, me, Carl, we've been killing the game, and we ain't even we've been out here playing with 4 players.
No website.
You
know what I'm saying?
No football.
Right. With no website.
Bro, and Maul,
I'm like, why can't we get booked? I'm like, is something going wrong?
Bro,
we ain't had no website,
everything I love, I would see white male CEOs or high-level dudes in the mall, and they go, airport, love you, bro. Video's fire. But I can't get in contact with you. I can't reach you.
And when they did, Hillary Clinton.
I don't want to get into it more, but somebody deleted emails, Maul. Maul, it's real. We couldn't keep up with the volume.
100,000.
Once we opened it up, Maul, we couldn't keep up with the volume. And somebody couldn't work that hard, they just started deleting emails.
Man.
It's all good, though. Hey, so I'm just saying, for me, once I got the rubric and I knew, Maul, what was missing, we got Moose in place, we got Preach in place.
Okay, but that's you you went too far. I want you to go back to when you start getting paid on that level. You was getting paid on that level before the assessment came about. I'm talking
Not
about
like that.
No, nah. Maybe not like corporately like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But I'm saying, but still, there was a
creeping up.
time when like I'm talking about because again, I think most people obviously aren't to the level financially you're talking about. I'm talking about go back to
what, 10 grand?
6 figures.
Okay.
I'm saying as a speaker, like just flat out as a speaker, nothing to do with any of the other stuff. Like 6 figures as a speaker, like. Because again, y'all, you talk about the goalpost changing. He was like, "Yo, we once we save 6 figures, that was your thing. You was just always like, oh, cats telling me they want to make 6 figures. Now I'm hanging around cats that say they want to save 6 figures. Right. Let me tell you something.
Now I'm hanging with Mo.
He'd jump off the top of the church if he saved 6. Right. So look, but I'm saying though, do you remember? Cause and I want to go somewhere with this because I want people to understand. Do you remember? Like we put in a lot of work. Right, we put in a lot of work. Let me give you an example. Right, I want some like try to make a comparison here. So I remember when we were doing the Advantage. I told E, I was like, man, we need a new DJ. Like I was just playing stuff off my phone or what have you. Right, remember this E? Yeah. And I was like, yo, one of my boys, he live in Lansing. He a DJ. He wasn't the greatest, but he was
a DJ.
Yeah, he's a DJ. So Maul, I told my man, yo, the university is slow with how they pay. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what it is, but like. It's one of them situations where, like, you got to turn in all this paperwork, you know, and then it's like you got to actually do the work, then submit the invoice. Then if you're not in the system, you a couple weeks behind, what have you, right? And so I remember I told him this on the front end. I was like, dog, you might be a couple sessions in. You know, we doing this weekly. So the money is going to come later. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's going to come. I'm running it through the university, like, they're going to pay it, but I just know it's slow. Now, I've been with the university for a minute, so I know how slow it is. And so, Maul, it was oh, yeah, I'm all good. No, I'm straight. Like, I come through, you know what I'm saying? Y'all good. I trust y'all. All right, cool. First week goes by. He didn't say nothing. Second week come. And before he comes, he called me like, yo, I'm about to bring my stuff through, but where that check at? And I was like, bruh. I was like, oh, remember I was telling, oh, yeah, that's my bad. I forgot. I'm like, it should be in a couple weeks, though. My man comes through, DJ's the second week, third week coming up. Now, again, I told you it could be a month to 6 weeks before you get that check, and you was cool with it. Now here come the third one. He called me before he's about to come, like, yo, where that check at? I'm like, bruh, I tried to tell you the check is coming. Right. And he was like, yo, I ain't gonna be able to do it no more. Like, yo, y'all trying to hustle me. And he never came back. What I'm trying to show y'all is a lot of times, the work comes before the. There's
always.
A lag with the check
all the time,
but there's a lag with the check, and so there might be a while where you working, and you look up and you like, yo, where is that? Like, had my man stayed there, what happens is, after 6 weeks, once it caught up, boom, then they pay bi-weekly. You'd have been bi-weekly just getting your check with no snags for the next however long. But
ask the white that's DJ for us. He getting every event we do, he there getting the
for
check.
Sure. I'm just right. And I'm saying, had my man been building with us,
he could have been on.
Not to mention what we could have done with your brand and all of those other things. But because you're short-sighted and because you don't know what it looks like, and so that's why I'm trying to ask you to explain when all of the work we did sitting in the office, staying up there till 8, 9 o'clock at night, getting up super early in the morning, beating everybody up to the work, to the job place, driving to New York, driving to Ohio, doing crazy gigs and crazy schools for a little bit of bread, renting Hyundai Sonatas, me and you driving through the mountains, doggone, you had me up there eating vegan food, just all kind of stupid stuff. Like,
and he's not saying to you vegans out there that vegan is stupid stuff. That's not what he's saying. You know what I'm saying, Mo? We have a big protest, a vegan outbreak protest.
With the exception of Carl parents, yes, I am. No, I'm just playing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my vegan folks. But no, I'm just saying. So, bro, we did all of that. I'm talking about on a reg. And again, some people always ask, and this might not have nothing to do with them, but I thought I'd share. Like, yo, what was E? Like, you know, E always try to be like, oh, C was in charge and C was whatever. And I might have been making some decisions. But the most genius thing E ever did was just keep us active. Like it was. So I told somebody.
100%.
But I told somebody the other day, and don't let me forget where I'm going. I want you to go back to the money thing.
Yeah, I got you.
But I told somebody the other day, like, I had a coach named Coach Brown when we were coming up hooping, right? And he was one of them coaches, Carl, you didn't really play AAU like that. You was overseas, but like he would just find tournaments for us every weekend. So like, bro, like literally like we would practice all through the week and then it'd be like the weekend and he'll be like, oh, it's a run in Detroit. We can go to, and he signed us up and he just kept us active. Like we were just doing something. And that's kind of the same thing E did. Like we could be like, if this was back in 2007, Carl, 2008, we'll be sitting right here and E would just be on his phone texting like, all right, cool, we good. We going up to Riddle. It's elementary school. Like to do what? Like, I don't know. Let's go. And so we stayed active. And that's one of the things that I think people get beat by is you sit there and you passive and it's not happening, but it was the activity that allowed us to get to this level. But it was a lot of activity with a little bit of pay, if any. And so when did all of that work, right, your tail, if you will, right? You got the tail, to, you know, when did that start to go, oh, I remember when, you know, we got this check or that check, and it felt like, okay, now I'm seeing the congruency.
No question. Yeah, Mark, can I ask you a quick question, though?
Yep.
Why do you still live in Chicago?
Why do I still live in Chicago?
Yeah, why do you still live in the city of Chicago?
Specifically in January.
And why do you still live in the city of Chicago? And why do you still live in Chicago proper?
Yeah, I would say because one thing, I created a kingdom here in Chicago. So when you talk about business-wise, I got a lot of businesses going on. I got a lot of stuff in Chicago. And then the type of home that we've created for ourselves, you know, we was just in Miami. And if you take out the wintertime of Chicago, my house is a resort like you would find in Miami or you would find in one of those other places. So I created an oasis in Chicago. But for the most part, we got a support system here right now. And like I said, our business, the things that we got, not saying that we're not going to get another house because we are getting, me and Sue's actually
but I'm saying
looking in Fort Lauderdale, you know, of course,
system?
California. So we are looking to have another house, but we always keep the house we got in Chicago.
Yeah. When you say support system, what do you mean by support system?
Support the system that we put together, not just family. I'm talking about even business-wise.
I love it.
You know, the managers we got in place, employees we got in place. I got a whole crew of people that manage my house, like my actual house, come in the house, fix things. They got keys to the house, the pool people, the housekeeper we got. I mean, we just have a whole support system, including family.
So watch this. So I always knew we was winning from the beginning. And the reason why I knew we was winning from the beginning, more, I'm going to talk about the shift, is because I actually work with, because you can't necessarily hired if you ain't, you know, giving no big checks. You can't use the word hired, right? But I actually recruited the people that I recruited whether I recruited good or bad, I actually always recruited people who exactly what you just said, Ma. CJ never had a dream of a Bentley. Carl never dreamed of a Bentley. I always recruited people who were happy with eating dinner with their family, spending time with their family. I never recruited nobody who wanted to blow up. Yeah. I wasn't even trying to put that pressure on myself. Mm-hmm. I recruited people who I knew did what they did because they would do it for free. Yep. And they did do it for free, right? And so even though C might be like, I work for free, that's why I chose them. Because I didn't want to pick nobody that I would have to hire, and then now they stressing me.
And I got to pay them.
Right, I got to pay them.
I don't want to hire nobody I got to pay.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Where they do that at?
And you know why? Because I knew, more. It's like you buying a building and you got overhead. All the companies that blow up are the companies that had no overhead. Mm-hmm. We ain't never had no building. We didn't get no building, bro, until we had money to, like, we got this building when we, the staff members, could pay for it. Yep. I knew he paying Todd, they pay, and I know what Todd they paying because I know how much they getting paid. We got as a business, we got to put money to the side. So, Ma, we always won because they always made the work. Yep. And I never had to worry about them wanting to fly first class, being no jet. And I ain't mad at nobody. I'm just saying from a business standpoint, I knew I was with people who love their families. Yep. So they would have a great time if we just did a family activity. You feel me? So, bro, I always knew we was going to blow up. We ain't had no overhead. We wasn't doing nothing but looking out for people and taking care of people. I always knew. But here's how I knew. Yup, we about to blow up. When we start getting entertainers, you feel me? I knew when they may not have sent no money, But when Tyrese called me like, E, I need you to come on the set of Transformers or Fast and Furious, I was like, yep, we there now. I'm just like, we there now. I didn't
Mark
go.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, Mark
Wahlberg
hit us up. I already knew. Like, they like hitting us up. I already knew the deal. I'm like, yep, we on our way. Reggie Bush, even though I know he be tripping because I said that's still my guy. He be tripping. But when Reggie Bush called me at the office, I knew. Diddy called me. I knew. Diddy called. I knew. Like, y'all got to hear what I'm saying. And don't take this the wrong way. See, of the 100, let's just say, dudes that I look up to, I looked up to Diddy. You know what I'm saying? This when I was growing up with Reggie Bush, USC. I looked up Tyrese.
Fast and Furious.
No.
Baby boy.
Baby boy. Come on, bro. Like that. My wife was the one that told me.
He lived that.
Yeah, you feel me? My wife was like, "Did
That's
you
why he
see
ran
Baby
away.
Boy?" I'm like, "No, I didn't, but I gotta go check that out." Of all the people that called me, how many did I stop working and go hang out with?
Oh, zero. I told. Yeah, I told somebody the other day. I'm like, man, he done been invited some places and be like, no, I'm good.
And and it's not that I don't look up to them, or it's not that I didn't want to go, Ma. Right. You don't think I wanted to go on the set of the Fast and Furious? But I was working with a group of students. I'm trying to get through Michigan State. So I can't leave my hustle to go spend some time with somebody else's hustle. Yeah. That's their hustle. Did he work for what he got? Everybody that called me, Reggie Bush was killing it in college. He worked to get that Super Bowl with the Saints. Bruh, I couldn't leave seeing them to go, and then there was some people that we were in their space working, and they was like, you can't have C and train. I'm like, what? Well, then I can't go if I can't have C and train. I can't be there. You invite me, but you ain't inviting them. So I always knew when I got them that they weren't Hollywood, and they weren't gonna put no stress on me, and they was gonna make the work. Yep. You feel me? The priorities was always gonna be work. But just being real, when the big boys started calling me and they started acknowledging my work, now listen to me, for those of you who are listening, look, like I said, mad respect for Diddy. When Diddy called me and was like, yo, E, I want you to holler at my son, I stopped, dropped, and roll. He was playing for UCLA. I stopped, dropped, and roll. Matter of fact, I did go visit him while he was in college. You feel me? I never went to Diddy crib or nothing like that, but I did look out for his son. Why? Because I know as a father, I need you to look out for my son more than I need you hanging out necessarily with me. You feel me? So I knew, though, when dudes like Diddy, who have accomplished something, was calling saying, hey, E, we see you out here, I was like, yo, C, let's go. Now, I didn't make that we there. I didn't make those phone calls say we were there, because even though I was getting the phone calls and they were showing me mad love, Steve Harvey hit me up. E, I need you to come and do something for my youth. Or E, we going on a Memorial Day trip. We want you to come. Bruh, I knew Steve ain't calling me if I ain't, whatever. Yeah. But I knew that Steve's call wasn't the check, Ma. I knew that Steve's call was, oh, you're getting warmer. You remember the game? You're getting warm. You're getting warm. You're getting warm. It's hot. It's hot. Bam. And so I had much respect when the people that I watched on TV, I listened to them. I went to the movies and saw them. I watched their football games on Saturday, on Sunday. When those people called me, I knew. Then when we start getting the calls with the checks, Thomas Davis, AE, I'm gonna need you out here with the Carolina Panthers. Coach, the team don't necessarily know who you are, meaning the organization don't know who you are, but boom, here go a check. When my boy Caleb, throw him a call, E, I need you to come do the Dolphin, and I started getting that check. Under Armour, Nike. I was like, ooh, when I started doing work with Nike and I'm what's the All-Star games, and I'm getting to do community work and spend some time with AD, and they giving me the shoes and I'm like, see, we there now. And not this small, we there and we need to go hang out with celebrities. Right. No, we there and y'all need to get y'all butt to work. Instead of getting to work at 8, y'all need to get y'all butt here at 7 now. Because the world is acknowledging who we are. Guess what time it is? It's time for us to go harder than we've ever gone before.
Yeah. I just keep thinking he was actually a pretty smart pimp for us. Right, he just pimped the heck out of her. Yeah. No, but he knew it was like strategic pimping. No.
Strategic pimping.
Strategic
pimping ain't easy, boy. But somebody got to do it. It ain't easy, boy. But somebody got to do it, Ma.
Wow.
Yeah, no, and you know what I'm thinking as you sitting there talking about that, not only did those opportunities come from the work.
Yeah.
We fully executed off of those opportunities. You just said Carolina Panthers and Miami Dolphins. Bro, do you know the videos that came out of both of them?
Yeah.
Like, What's Your Why came out of Miami Dolphins.
Miami, yeah.
So not only did we work to get the opportunity, we fully executed the back end of that opportunity. Shout out to a couple of them, y'all big time corporate companies out there that stole the What's Your Why? You owe us a couple dollars.
But I think a lot of people, man, they're not willing to put in that discipline, that commitment.
They know they robbed us. They know they robbed us.
I'm talking about right
they
away.
Took those videos and made all kind of big companies. Took them and ran with it, Ma. Didn't even call your boy and go, hey, here go a couple dollars for it.
At all.
That's all good, though. We came up with more. That's what happened when you work. When you work, you ain't got to whine. You work your way out of it. We worked our way into it, and we worked our way out of it, bro. Yep.
Go ahead, Ma.
No, I was just saying, dog. Most people wouldn't even get to that level, bro. I talk to people, man, all day long, and even when you look at real estate, they not in the beginning. You're not gonna make money like that in the beginning. You know, you going through that construction phase. You going through the renovation period, and during the renovation period, you're spending money. You know, you're putting in that work. You're spending money, time, energy, effort. You spending everything. But yet, I'm like, look, for this short period of time, you know, you do it right, you're going to get that reward that will last a lifetime. But most people not willing to put in that discipline and that commitment, you know. But, you know, that's why they don't get that reward that you're talking about.
Yes, sir. And if you want a reward for yourself, start taking Organifi, all right? ORGANIFI.com, promo code success, all right? Organifi.com. Make sure y'all go rock with them, man. The title sponsor of this podcast been rocking with us for a grip, the Superfood Green Juice Powder, keeping you powered up throughout your day. What was I going to say? Oh, Phenomenal Life. Y'all better join. He just called an audible, y'all. He just called an audible on us. He just shut down Punta Cana. He shut it down.
Oh, shut it down.
Yeah, he shut it down. Listen, and look, this will tell y'all, you need to get your tickets. Listen, do not play with it. Y'all going to be, this next year, this time, you're going to be ready to take a vacation, all right? So don't play with it. You need to go to phenomenallife2022.com. Now you're saying, what do you mean he shut it down? He shut down Punta Cana and said, listen, Ishkaret was so fire, we not going nowhere inferior to that. We're going back to Ishkaret. Oh, no.
Excursion.
No. It was the best resort I ever been to in my life.
Hands down.
And Maul been to 600 resorts. And he's saying it's the best. Listen, man, so he was like, dog, why are we just run it back, bro? That was incredible. So the excursions, the food, the service, next level. They opening a whole brand new part of the resort. So it's gonna be insane. So go to phenomenallife2022.com. I believe the tickets are still buy one get one free. So if you got a friend, y'all go in on it. Boom, you good to go. And we'll see you Phenomenal Life 2022. Mar, what's going on with Make Real Estate Real, bro?
Closing deals, dog. People are closing deals. It's crazy because in the beginning, just like what this whole podcast was about, in the beginning, you know, that's the work period. And people are just now learning about how to do real estate, how to become a successful real estate investor. Then you got the next phase where now they're no longer learning, but now they are getting in the game. But that part of the phase, that part of the process is probably the hardest part because now people spending money, you know, they not seeing a return. But now we in that third part now, E. People are now starting to see the results. They starting to see the returns of all the information and the hard work that they've been putting in. So it's like every day, somebody closing on the property, selling the property, you know, realizing a dream, cash flowing off their properties. So, man, it's just crazy. We changing the world, man.
MakeRealEstateReal.com. Go there right now. Check it out. Carl, Solo Creator Pro. What we doing?
Yes, sir. On the first Wednesday of next month, man, we got this masterclass that Jose is doing on Canva. And for those of you that don't know, like, if you look at all our thumbnails on YouTube, they all made in Canva. Like, they're not even Photoshop. Like, you got to get, like, a degree to go into Photoshop. Right. So I'm saying we're bringing it to you. Jose's got, like, I think he said 3 hours. I'm saying if y'all don't have all that time, we're going to get you to record him. But a 3-hour masterclass just going through everything that we've ever done in Canva. So you do not want to miss that. Website is solocreatorpro.com/Canva.
Is that the same stuff that y'all use for my videos that go viral, or is that something different?
Oh, it's the same stuff. Yeah, we ain't teach you nothing that we not using.
Oh, you know what I'm saying, Mo? I just want to know.
Yeah,
is this the stuff that blew me
and
up?
then for a
You know
small
what I'm saying?
fee, I'll teach you how to speak like E.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
For a small fee. What was I gonna say? Oh, E, you how you enjoying Michigan, man? You missing your house out?
No, not at all. Ma, what's so crazy? I ain't even checked the alarm system or the cameras to see what's going on.
Back
Bruh,
coastal.
I'm back here. The thing I love about Michigan is all my people are here. And then I wouldn't have left, bro, if it wasn't for this doggone weather. If it wasn't for January, February,
Facts.
March,
April. Keep going, man.
summer, May.
Real.
You feel me, Mo? If it wasn't for that, I promise you, Didi like here better. We all love Michigan, man. Michigan is a phenomenal place, phenomenal people.
So let me get the keys to the West Coast.
No doubt.
You enjoy it here. Let me head on out there since y'all ain't really feeling it like that.
You feel me?
They are getting the pool done though, right?
Yeah, the pool is
Is it underway? Have they started digging?
I'm sorry. I don't know. We'll find out next one. Because last week he had to pull the permit for it. I thought once HOA said yeah, that meant that they gave him the pool permit. But apparently you still got to go get the pool permit. So he said it'd take him about a week. So he should be digging. But I want to say this to everybody that prayed with me because it was taking forever. I forgot to tell you, HOA approved. You can
You
stop
solicited the
praying for that.
prayer warriors for the
Yeah,
build out of the pool?
I did.
Oh, witty.
Hey,
Let's go.
And I questioned some of them. It took almost a year. Y'all better get your prayer
Oh,
stuff
come on.
up. Yeah, but
Come
no,
on.
God released it. I'm teasing. There were some other things that were
Yeah.
way more important
Yeah,
that the
of
Lord
course.
took care of.
Of course.
So, but yeah, we should be getting started, Ma. So by our anniversary, August 23rd, our 31st anniversary, we should be we should have family
Let's
coming
go.
to the pool celebrating with us. Yeah, 31st anniversary. Yeah.
Y'all got to be the youngest couple with the most years on each other ever.
Wow.
Like if you looked at E and D and said they've been married 31 years, you'd be like,
Crazy.
get out of here.
We have. I know I didn't drove her crazy, but
Yeah.
she looking older than me, Ma. Hey, Ma.
Well,
hey, Ma. Hey, watch this, Ma.
Edit.
Hey, we,
Right, please
Hey,
edit
hey,
that
Ma.
out.
Hey, Ma.
I
We
was like,
went to
watch
a
it,
Macy's once, right?
Oh, yeah. Did he call me right afterward?
We went to Macy's and the lady was like, you should carry your mother's bags for her. I was like, hey. I was like, yo, Mom. Let me get that bag real quick.
And some gas money.
Then he was pissed. Hey, the manager came over and the manager was
I almost said
pissed.
bring your voice
Oh.
down because I can see
Oh,
Didi
she can
right
see
now.
over there.
Listen,
The
Didi
manager
called
was
me
pissed.
immediately.
There she go right there,
Mother
y'all.
Dilsey.
She done came out. She done
Mother
came out.
Hey, man.
She has been summoned, Ma.
And as always, man, listen, join us for church virtually every Saturday, 11 Eastern Standard Time, A Place of Change Ministries. You can find it on Facebook. It's streaming live. Listen, man, if y'all missing these sermons, I feel bad for you, bro. I told you. I called E the other day, and now, you know, we don't really do, me and E don't do, like, compliments a lot. Like, E don't never call me and be like, oh, see, that was sweet. You know what I'm saying? That's just not our thing. I called him the other day, like, bruh, these sermons on another level. So, again, man, just good vibes, good energy, man. Get your energy back. Get your vibes back, man. You know, the COVID thing, a lot of y'all got down. You got depressed. He talked about that the other day. Man, it's like, dog, these sermons are giving life, dog, and it's bringing people up. And, man, just put it in your spirit. Even if you ain't never gone to church, just flick on your phone and click the link
put it
and
in
just
your ear.
listen,
Hey,
man.
and if that's too much, we got
Come
the
on.
podcast coming for y'all too. The podcast is out. We just kept it quiet to make sure we got everything flowing.
Yep.
So you can get all the sermons. Now we a couple weeks
Oh,
behind
no, yeah,
from
you-
where E is
yeah.
live,
Now
but
you
we
just-
gonna get them all. You
now
can
you
just
just
log in.
spoiled.
And
Podcast,
get
you didn't tell
Yeah,
us.
APOC, my bad. APOC Ministry. APOC Ministry is the name of the podcast. No, actually, I'm lying.
APOC.
I'm lying. It is. I'm listening to the website.
Yeah, where's our C?
We got that S.
Hey,
though.
look.
He got most of it.
Oh no,
He
I
got
was right. So no, I just had to make sure it's the ministries. I know we've
Let
been
me
going
see.
back and forth. It's APOC Ministries.
Oh, yeah, we got the new
Yeah, no,
cover
it's
and
there.
everything.
Got it.
Yep.
Go
So
check
make
it
sure y'all
out.
check that out.
Put it up on the screen for me, Isaiah.
Yeah,
we'll get it
We'll
up
put
there.
it up there. Oh, no, that's dope. We got all the sermons. Let me see this.
Yeah, hit on
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, who naming them? Y'all didn't call me to name them.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Me and Jamie.
I see 4 stewardships in a row. Part 1, 2, 3. This ain't gonna work.
And Jamie getting to
All right.
work.
I need to call
help
my
us
wife
out.
and tell her to set me up on one of these church meetings. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yo, Ma. Nah, see, Ma, he don't want to be another meeting this time to tell folks what to do.
Yeah.
We've been meeting for about 4 years, Ma.
Okay, yeah, no, I got to step back in. But anyway, anybody got anything else? We good?
Oh,
All right,
good.
we out of here. We love you. Appreciate you listening. Go leave us a review on iTunes. We'll see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul.